Yo, 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 what it does? Welcome to motherfucking Pantelis Live.
Why are you so excited?
What do you mean? I'm always excited.
Calm down, Poseidon. Welcome to church, everybody. It is Sunday. I know it is raining outside. A lot of you in Montreal are actually protesting right now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just saw a tweet. People are protesting for freedom. They're protesting against the vaccine passports.
Good.
So I did not know that there was another protest happening. Out of all the sunny days, it happens now when it started raining for the first time in I forgot how long. Well, welcome, everybody. Let's see who we have in the chat here today. We got Flat Cat, who's driving. Very dangerous, Flat Cat. You calm your fucking tits, you pull over, and you watch this goddamn show.
She's got that YouTube premium.
Then we got Steph, Richard, Kish, Amelie is here. Who else we got here? Trey Cool, I believe, is in the chat. So Richard is busy tweeting and doing this. Just Call Me Nick is here. King Nasty, Captain YOLO, Marie Renee, Tom is here. Welcome, everybody. If I missed you, Gary's there too. I'm sorry. I took too much melatonin last night.
Oh,
and I'm
for real?
still groggy. Yeah.
Could you do me a favor, please?
I was like, I wanted to pass out.
Can you turn up the volume on my headphones?
No.
Oh. Oh, that's... Oh.
You like that?
Yeah.
You want to hear the music?
Yeah, that's better.
There's no snare in my headphones.
Yay.
Yay. Christine is here as well, causing trouble in the chat as usual.
Shit.
Jizu16, hello there.
Wait, what's his name?
Jizu16.
Like Jesus or...
No, not like Jesus. No.
like jizz? Like jizz? Like...
No, not like Jiz either.
Oh. Oh, that's nice. That's an interesting name.
I guess.
I don't know what it's supposed to mean. Or maybe it's like Jesus.
What does anything mean?
It's true. What is it? What is life?
Good afternoon, Jalal. Jalal, that's a cool name. Oh.
I've seen some license plates like that.
What, Jalal?
Jalal. The Indian license plates are hilarious. I love them. John Deep? Just as a license plate. I don't know. It's just so...
Oh, they yelled too. There's an exclamation mark at the end.
No. It's just because that's what I picture in my head, right?
Sandip! Everyone's yelling.
Or Sandar?
Yeah, you roll next to him. You're like, Sandar! He's like, Sandar. Just calm down.
No, but I love them. I don't know why I like Indian license plates.
That's it. Indian license plates. That's it. They're not even Indian. You're just assuming they're Indian. It's just you misreading everything. Sandara! It's Sandra.
Speaking of Sandra.
You were moving couches today.
A couch. My old couch.
Yes. Tell us about your couch moving adventures,
Okay.
Poseidon.
First of all, I had to move it on my own, which is this couch is particularly heavy because there's a lot of moving parts to it because the seats
A lot of moving parts to it.
Yeah, so there's
that's the problem with most couches. They move too much.
No, but there's a lot of metal in it. There's a lot of pieces, so it makes it heavier, right? Because you press a button and the legs extend and it lies down like a lazy boy, right?
Very lazy.
So it's fucking heavy, bro. And my father is 67, right? Mans can only do so much, right?
Yeah.
Guy couldn't lift the couch because his knees.
Are you making fun of your elderly father?
I'm
who
not
couldn't
making
lift the
fun
couch?
of
I don't
him.
like your attitude.
I'm not making fun of him. I'm just saying he's gotten to that age where, heavy lifting might not be his forte anymore. So I had to move a fucking probably 300-pound couch on my own. And I think I pulled my right forearm.
Just your forearm.
Just my forearm, which I don't know how I'm going to masturbate now. This is terrible.
Just ask the guy to stand to your left. That's it. Where does it hurt on your forearm?
Right here.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. All this.
You pulled too hard? Is that what it was?
I don't know. I probably put, you know what happened?
Just a mousse clay?
No, I probably held the couch like this from under and I probably let all the weight of the couch on my arm. So it pulled this. Just even doing that hurts.
Because you were dragging the couch.
Oh, yeah, I had to.
Well, no, you don't have to. You could have called someone.
My brother was supposed to help, but he did it very lazily.
You have 2 brothers and at least 3 friends. You could have done this.
Yeah, that's true. Well, because also my father said, he's like, I could do it. But he probably...
Your father, a well-known truth teller, told you that he could do it.
No, because he probably thought it wasn't as heavy.
Yeah, obviously. It's a big-ass couch.
Yeah, it's a bit... Well, it's not that big, but it's just heavy.
Don't listen to Christine. She says, put Tiger Balm on it. I didn't tell you to put the bomb on, so you shouldn't put the bomb on. Who told you to put the bomb on? Christine told you to put the bomb on?
I would put Tiger Balm on. But not because Christine told me or anybody told me, but because it has, it's good for you.
I think it's because Christine. I'm still watching the game. I was watching Greece Kosovo World Cup qualifiers. Greece is up 1-0, 64th minute now. I didn't want to miss it, but fuck, it started late, so I could only catch the first half, and then I had to come to the show.
Oh,
yeah, that's
who Greece versus Kosovo?
Yeah.
How much is it at now?
I fucking bro, I'm not gonna repeat myself every time. I literally just said 1-0. How do you forget that? 1-0. What is that? Like what? A single goal?
I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah, is everyone driving? How the fuck are people just listening to me while driving? That's very dangerous.
YouTube Premium.
No, I'm not. That's not what I mean by how. I don't mean like how is it possible. I mean they're interacting. They're texting while driving.
Oh, they're probably stuck in traffic. Bro, you know how much traffic there was on my way back?
Both of the people that said they're driving, none of them are in this city. One is in Boston and the other one is in Vegas.
Oh, fuck, eh?
But tell us how the traffic here affected them. I'm curious.
Well, bro, first of all, there was a 4-car pileup on the highway on my way back.
You shouldn't have piled up on them.
Fucking idiots don't know how to drive. And then all of a sudden, bro, we get on the 15, heavy traffic.
Okay.
Fucking annoying. I hate traffic, bro.
But how did you not know that was going to happen? That's the MO of this fucking city.
I was not expecting it in the middle of butt-fuck nowhere. Like, I expect this to happen in the city, but this was 40 minutes out of the city.
In
where the 50 is, the 50 and the 15 cross, that's where that happened. That's where all the traffic was. I'm like, bro, where the fuck all this traffic coming from?
That's the crossroads. The Devil's Crossroads, as it's known.
The Devil's Crossroads. But yeah, anyways, all this because I bought a new couch.
Captain Yolo said that we can watch the first season of the original Transformers on YouTube. Did I fucking ask you for that information, Captain Yolo? Did I fucking ask you for that shit? What are you, the CIA? You can force ideas into my head? I don't like that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff actually on YouTube. People are putting like full seasons of old stuff. Yeah, and no one's noticing, so they're not taking them down. It was actually Transformers playing football. I don't know what that means. Yeah, everybody's clapping at Captain. Captain, you retracted your statement. I know what you fucking said. I know what you said. Do you still play ball hockey? I did. I was playing yesterday morning. Yeah, I played yesterday morning. By the way, I was thinking about this yesterday. I want to get back into a team of either ball hockey or soccer. I want to do stuff.
Soccer would be nice.
Yeah, you're my manager. You could decide.
No. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just shooting it out there.
Well, let's see what's available. I don't know what you're... What
like
people are gonna do. Like, I don't know how leagues are organized anymore with all these rules and shit.
Well, like indoor soccer would be fun. Like I was thinking the other day, I'm like, fuck, I miss that sport. I haven't played soccer in ages since I was a kid. I'd love to get back into it with some indoor soccer shoes and some shin guards and some high socks.
Indoor soccer shoes, like court, you mean?
Yeah, or turf. Sorry, turf.
Turf, yeah. Well, that's what I want to play. I want to play turf 11 on 11. And then I was talking to a guy yesterday. He goes, no, I play inside. I think it's 7 on 7. He goes, but it's like gym.
No. But there's also 7 on 7 turf. Did you know this?
Poor SR. He dropped his dinner on the floor. God
bro,
damn it.
I feel that pain. I feel that pain heavy,
If you need someone to clean it up, Poseidon will eat it.
Absolutely.
Poseidon will eat it for you. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Fat man.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, yesterday was a weird crowd at the Nest, huh?
Yeah, they were a bit strange.
Yeah, it was very, very
They'd
odd.
stopped themselves from laughing.
Yeah.
Which was, like, why would you...
After a while, I just started fucking. I didn't care.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. Who gives a shit? The best was at the end. I told them to go fuck themselves. And as soon as I said, I was like, this isn't a podcast. Why did I just tell a bunch of strangers to go fuck themselves? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Depends which pants I'm wearing for ball hockey thing. I'm not driving. Pantelis just says it's 4:11 a.m. Monday morning in Australia. God damn it, Jess. Do you ever fucking sleep? What are you, a goddamn vampire?
She don't sleep, bro.
So is Australia still going really aggressive? I saw the videos coming out of Paris where they beat the shit out of that lady for wearing no mask in the mall.
Yeah, I saw that.
A little excessive.
Bro, that was hardcore, bro. But I saw other videos because I clicked on the thread, and there was other videos of people ganging up on the cops after.
Yeah. People got really pissed.
I love that shit. Yeah. Because here, that would never happen. People would just be like,
yeah. Well, here they don't even follow science here. They don't believe in any... They just make up their own stats. Like, remember we were talking about where people go, I get vaccinated not for myself, for other people. That's not scientific. You getting vaccinated does not stop you from catching or spreading it. Just as proven now in Massachusetts, CNBC was talking about their new spike. 75% of the people or 73% of the people that have it are double vaxxed. And they're just as likely. They have the same viral loads in their nose. They test everything as people that weren't vaxxed. Yeah, it doesn't. What it changes is how you're going to react to symptoms. Normally, statistically, you're going to have milder symptoms, and you're less likely to die. But you're in no way, you personally, you're in no way saving someone else by giving less or whatever. That doesn't happen. That's not science. That's not what they're proving.
So why do some people
say that? Because they want to tap on those. They say, "I'm a hero." No, you saved yourself. You did the smart thing for yourself. You're gonna have milder symptoms. That's 100%. Just don't think that you're saving other people. That's like an open micer. Open micers would say that, you know. But it's not statistically. It's not true with what we know now. So it's anti-science.
I'm just gonna pour some coffee. I need coffee.
Go pour some coffee
all day.
You haven't drank anything today?
No coffee. No coffee.
I drank coffee this morning and it hurt my stomach. Really? Yeah. It was newer coffee. I don't know. Just fucking bugged me. So what's going on here? Please feed RJ some treats. Who the fuck is RJ? Let's see here. Just call me Nick. Futsal Poseidon. Yeah. You know the thing is with that they were telling me yesterday. I've never played soccer indoors using like the walls since I was a kid and the boards and shit. I think that would be weird for me. I don't know if I'd be completely useless because it's a whole new dynamic. It's kind of like playing ball hockey with a soccer ball. It's a little weird. I don't think I could play that shit. Just the way I know soccer and the way I could play would have to be actual 11 on 11 or even 5 on 5, 7 on 7, but with turf and there's outs and there's corners. What happened? It's expired. He's about to feed me. Poseidon was about to give me expired cream. What about that one? September 10th. You're cutting it kind of close there, buddy. And you haven't even opened it yet. We should have switched a while ago. Yeah, here it's a lazy Sunday here at the studio, guys. Poseidon's making some coffee over there in the corner. I only drink Greek coffee these days, Captain says. I can't drink regular coffee as it upsets my stomach so much. Yeah, I've noticed, like Phil has that. Well, Phil is lactose intolerant. I noticed a lot of people around me, they're becoming very, very, very sensitive to a lot of foods that they weren't sensitive to before. Phil's been lactose intolerant the whole time I know him, but other people are just growing. Thank you, sir. Less resistance. Yeah, this past 2 weeks, man, me and Poseidon have been hearing all kinds of stories about people that are actually close that we know of getting destroyed with COVID.
No.
Yeah, 3 of them, I think, died. 2 are in the hospital right now.
Do I know them? Do we know them?
Yeah, well, the ones that we talked about, bro.
Yeah.
I like how you said, do I know them? It's literally the people we've been talking about all week.
Well, no,
do I know them?
There was.
Well, you don't hang out with them, maybe, but you know who I'm speaking about. Yeah.
Yeah, they got bamboozled heavy, and the people that are still recovering from it are fucking healthy individuals, bro. Yeah,
it was very, very weird. What's crazy is that I asked yesterday. I don't know. This is what Phil told me. He said they got the South African variant. I didn't even know that was a thing here. Yeah,
like Ebola.
No, but did you know that there's a fucking vaccine for Ebola?
Oh, really?
I started doing a lot of research because I want to know what these fucking nerds are up to. So I heard they're like, yeah, not only is there it was developed by Canadian and American scientists, and they use it for the soldiers who have to go down these countries. They have it, but it's like, why don't you give it to the Africans? So they stop having Ebola. And they said, no, we tried, but they don't trust us. They think we're trying to kill them.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I didn't know that. I thought there was no cure for that.
Huh.
Yeah, they said we tried. We have the Canadian and American soldiers. They use it every time they go. They have to go in those areas.
Yeah.
But they don't get sick and shit.
God damn, man.
Yeah,
do you remember the Ebola outbreak? Do you remember that shit?
Ebola outbreak? No,
I don't remember when
Where?
they had. There was all kinds of memes in the States. There was people in hazmat suits walking into planes. You don't remember that shit? No. You don't remember that? I think this was back in 2016.
Maurice says, if you guys want to talk about video games, could you bring some people from Montreal who stream on Twitch? No. We don't know any of these fucking nerds, and we refuse to interact with goddamn nerds. Nerds play video games. Who the fuck plays video games? Who told you we're going to talk about video games, Maurice? Maurice out there spreading propaganda. Put him in the gulag. Put him in jail.
Hocus pocus, jailless.
Yeah, and Captain YOLO, who says it's a good idea, you're fired. You're banned from the chat. There's Fez says there's a vaccine for HIV. I fucking believe that shit too. There's all kinds of shit that they're working on that they don't give us. Yeah.
God damn.
No, Maurice, I don't know any fucking streamers in Montreal. I'm not going to fucking bring strangers on that I don't know. to Pantelis Live. But if you want to talk about video games, Poseidon,
Yes.
have you been playing anything other than Call of Duty?
No.
You gotta step up your game.
I haven't had time, bro.
You gotta step up your game, but you keep playing the same fucking game for hours at night.
Yeah, that's true.
Change it up.
I keep saying after this season I'm gonna stop playing Warzone, but then another season comes out. I'm like, one more season.
I've been playing Hitman 3 a bit.
Ooh, how was that?
Yeah, you just go around killing people.
That's always a good time.
And I just overdo it. Like you're supposed to quietly kill people.
You go guns out.
Yeah, there's fucking explosives and shit. Like that was unnecessary.
I would play it the same way.
Try to only kill your target. I was like, okay, kill everyone I see. I got you. I got this.
Well, here's what happened to me. I would try to play it quietly and assassinate people. And I would get rid of anyone that was in my way. But then I'd get spotted once. I was like, great, now I got to kill everyone. Just because of you, motherfucker.
Maurice says one of his friends is a Twitch streamer who's getting shadow banned by Twitch because he's too bald. I don't think that's the reason.
What?
I mean, if it is, though, you're onto a conspiracy. That's why they're fucking shadow banning Phil. But I don't think it's because he's bald, but it could be.
What do they have against Mr. Clean?
Poseidon Renault's asking you a question.
Yes.
What you think about the new Drake album?
Oh, I want to talk about that. I love it.
All right, talk about album and then we'll talk about.
I love the new album. I love it. One of my favorite songs is called "Way Too Sexy."
Okay.
I think that's my favorite song of the album because it's a little bit ridiculous.
It's a little bit ridiculous.
A little bit ridiculous. They just keep saying how they just keep saying in the song how they're way too sexy for this ice, too sexy for this chain, too sexy for this fit.
Oh, so they just copied "I'm Too Sexy."
Yeah, too sexy for this whip.
But that song already exists.
Yeah, they kind of did their own version of it.
They just copied it.
Yeah, they did the rap version of it.
That's kind of seems low class.
It does, but
come with your own song, Drake.
What's another one that I like? Girls Like Girls.
Girls do like girls.
Yeah,
I've seen
girls
that,
like girls.
But girls, in reality, hate girls. Women are a woman's worst enemy.
Because like, there's one verse that I like from Drake. He goes, "She said she a lesbian girl. Me too." He goes, like he's a lesbian too.
Yep, you're a very simple man.
Yeah,
very simple things.
I find them entertaining.
He said he likes girls.
No.
I hope he gets a Grammy.
You have to listen to it.
Yeah.
But
so Joe Rogan and Jocko Willick will not be allowed on Twitch. Yeah, because they're both bald. By the way, Joe Rogan, did you see? Goddamn, people are crazy. People were mad because Joe Rogan survived COVID.
Excuse me?
He got rid of it in 2 days. They were mad. And then...
What do you mean they were mad?
They were so pissed off. They kept writing false things in the media. All Rolling Stone, everybody said Joe Rogan was taking horse medication. He wasn't. He took ivermectin, the one that's for people. The one that, by the way, in New Jersey right now, the first treatment they give you if you have COVID is a combination of ivermectin, I think Z-Pak they give you. I was reading yesterday. It's part of it's an actual... Ivermectin's been around for a while. But there's for horses. That's like saying he was eating food. This guy was eating dog food. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like, who said he was eating dog food?
But why do they do that?
I don't know. It's sensationalizing it. But that's crazy because you're when people figure it out, you're just making them distrust you more.
Yeah.
You're lying about nonsense.
Yeah.
And if it was horse medication, I'd be like, so you tell me I could get rid of COVID in 2 days with horse medication? I'll fucking start eating all the horse medication if that's the case. Because you know what's fucked up? They said that. So now they lied to people. There's going to be idiots that go out and get the horse version of it.
Oh, no.
Because that's what they saw in the news. Because the news lied on purpose. To try to make him look like dumb. Look at what he's doing. But then a day and a half later, he's like, look, I'm no more COVID.
No.
So then they look like idiots. Like, fuck, now we told everyone the wrong thing. So if now everyone starts saying, why are you eating horse medication? The news told me that's what helped Rogan. But it's not. That's not what he took. Yeah.
I've realized as soon as you go kind of against their agenda type of shit, they kind of sensationalize, like you said.
Yeah, they sensationalize, and people are fucking dumb, bro. They don't do any. There's zero research. Like, a lot of people were telling me, like, yeah, dude, that's just for horses. And I was like, you can Google it. It's a Nobel Prize winning. What are you talking about? They give it now. They give it to people now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, but you know how people are. They like to put on the blinders.
Yeah. It's also used, ivermectin is used as well as a preventative treatment for other animals like guinea pigs. Yeah, you could use it for a lot of other stuff. But yeah.
You didn't hear what I said, by the way.
No.
I said that you know how people are. They like to put on the blinders.
Yeah, like horses.
Yeah.
I like what you're saying. Yeah. I like it. That was good. That was good. You're growing. I like that. I will allow it. Yeah.
Oops.
Joe Rogan's video where he's like gray and says he took 20 meds to fight the COVID he wasn't afraid to get was funny. He didn't take 20 meds. He took exactly what they prescribed.
Yeah.
He took exactly what they prescribed to him, his doctors, 4 things rather, and all of them work. It's the same stuff that they gave Trump.
No.
All of them work. Tim Dillon, when he got it 2 weeks ago, he was double vaxxed, said, fuck that, I'm not letting this hit me. So he went and did the monoclonal antibody treatment. They all did, it's the 4 stuff.
The what now? Sorry?
Yeah.
The monoclonal?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what's crazy to me is like, let's say Christine right now, she's falling into that camp. It's like, ha, this guy, he said he's not scared to get COVID because he has a medication. And then when he got it, he used the medication like a pussy. Yeah, that's what he did.
Hold on. Aren't people getting vaccinated though to prevent getting sick also? So
yeah, but it doesn't prevent you from getting it. People have to remember that.
No, so they can feel better. But then if you're a pussy,
Maurice, post your buddy's link in the chat so people could see him.
I don't understand her comment though.
But that's what it is. It's all what's it called? Reactionary. It's all emotional. None of it is logic. It doesn't make sense. Why? Rogan didn't say that he's not scared of COVID because if he gets it, it's not a real thing. He never said it was a hoax. He said the same thing as that. He goes, we have other treatments. Yeah. We should be giving people preventative treatments, and if they get it right away, they should get on the regimen. That'll save them. Yeah. He did the regimen, like he said, and he got rid of it in 2 days. He was proven right, 100%. 100% he was proven right.
I love how she calls Joe Rogan a pussy, but he could probably like fucking heel kick her and it blow her up into a million pieces.
That doesn't make him not a pussy if he can heel kick a woman.
No, I know, but I mean,
the issue is that those meds cost money that everyday people don't have to get all these meds. How is that the issue? I thought the issue was that he's crazy and it doesn't work.
People want to jump the gun on.
Yeah, and vaccines also. Vaccines cost money too, just like you're not the one paying them.
Well, you are with taxes.
But that's what I'm saying. There's always, if you should go with, same thing with vitamin D, C, and zinc too. I know all that shit, Captain. Trust me, I've been looking into it, just to be safe.
Vitamin D,
in case one of us gets it.
The 60.
I don't know, Christine, why you would be upset. So there's clearly, instead of letting the people degenerate and die, there's actual things that can help you in the beginning. So him stating it, bringing scientists on, bringing doctors, same thing with quercetin, bringing doctors on to talk about the treatments they're giving their patients so their patients never get to the ICU. He's saying it publicly, and then people are getting mad at him. Why would you get mad at him? And then when he got hit with it, he didn't panic and say, I'm not doing any of this. He said, I'm going to do exactly what I've been telling people we should do based on the science, and he was proven right. How does that make you angry? And then how the hell do you go out and start spewing nonsense?
Because he's not driving the vaccine agenda.
But fuck the agenda. Why don't you go with what's real? Look at what works. So right now, if you get hit with it, what are you going to do? You're going to sit there and let them put a tube in you and hopefully something? Or would you take the stuff that's proven to help? That's what I would do. That's what I would fucking do.
You know what? Christina's
same thing with the vaccines, right? Forget the forced aspect. Me, I don't like people getting forced. I don't like you coercing me. I don't like passports, none of that shit. But statistically, we're seeing now that people who are vaccinated, double vaccinated within 4 weeks, have way less symptoms, and they're less likely, even though it could happen, but depending on your but they're way less likely statistically to end up in the ICU. We know that. Statistically, that's what's happening right now. So just using math, using what's around you, your best chances are with that. Now, the force thing is making people say, fuck you, I don't want you to force me, because it's very aggressive. And the passports are turning people off too. And the long-term stuff, whoever tells you there's no long-term side effects, the truth is we don't know, because we're not long-term yet. Maybe in 40 years something's going to happen. But right now, as it stands, pros and cons, it looks like you're helping yourself more by getting double vaccinated. Yeah. But by forcing people and it's not going to help. You're just going to piss people off, because I get super angry. I don't want to download that fucking app. I don't want to do any of that shit.
Yeah, fuck all that smoke.
Yeah. See, what I'm saying is he promotes not getting vaccinated to his crowd, saying the other treatments, but the meds that he presented in the USA are not really available and free to take. They don't have to be free to take. Why would they have to be free to take? I would pay for my meds if I needed to. Yeah, why does everything have... I don't understand. They're not unaffordable.
When you go take vitamins, you have to pay for them.
Yeah, you have to pay for it. Like, it's not unaffordable.
The vaccine that you're going to take, you have to pay.
The most expensive thing is the Regeneron.
How
That's
much
if
is
you get it right away. Monoclonal, that's $2,000. But you go in, it's a whole treatment. They pump you like all day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like comics who got it. That's what they were like fucked up in the morning, and then they did it to them, and that night they were doing shows.
Really?
But you have to catch it early.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's you also have to have tests right away. You have to catch it early. That's it. But apart from the other stuff, it's the prescription drugs, $40, $60. Like
that's it.
It's not, dude. Even the stuff in that Israel's working on the pills that work similarly, they're gonna cost less than $10 for a weekly treatment.
So why are people bitching about them?
Because it's not the money that's involved. People are bitching at them because the establishment bitches about it because there's less money to be made.
Yeah, but
there's less money to be made by something that's generic and everybody can get, and it's cost less than $10, and vaccines that only 2 companies can patent and give out. You get it?
So they make less money with the drugs, let's say.
Of course, because they're not gonna there's off-brand, like ivermectin. You could get it off-brand too. You don't have to get the Merck one or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
okay.
Even though they patented the fucking anyway, somebody stole their. I was listening to the Lex Friedman podcast. The guy was talking about it. Somebody had stole their. They were working there, scientists.
Yeah.
And they stole the basically all their like how they make it and all that stuff.
Oh,
and they
shit.
were trying to sell it to like other countries and shit.
Oh,
like that.
shit.
Yeah, and then they got caught. They got sued. I think they went to jail. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like if you leave a software company, you still code. It's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit.
But also some patents expire too, right? And you have to renew them. And if you don't renew them, they're up for grabs or some shit.
But like I said, even in New Jersey, that's part of the treatment that they're giving people now.
Yeah.
So it's not that it's just the normal treatment that they're given. Because like, yo, why are we gonna take a chance and let these people go in the ICU? There's stuff that's working.
No.
Let's try to not get them to that point, right?
No.
It's the same thing I'm saying with statistically. I'm looking at the vaccine short term. I don't know long term. In 20 years, we might fucking grow 3 arms. Everybody maybe or nothing.
I hope I grow a second dick.
I hope I can grow 3 of them. But short term, statistically, if you look at it, it's you're having milder symptoms and less likely to go in the ICU. That's just what it is. I'm just going by the math. I don't give a shit about the CBC or sensationalizing all that stuff. I'm just telling you the statistics that are available. This is what it looks like. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. I'm talking USA, but even USA has shit that we don't have. Like for example, I tried to find here. I haven't seen anyone, at least in Montreal, that they have the antibody treatment, the monoclonal antibody treatment, the Regeneron stuff. There's no clinics here that do that or anything.
Well, have you seen our healthcare system?
I know, but I'm saying private clinics. It doesn't exist here yet. That would be good if you had the money. If you had $2,000 or $1,000 and you feel it right away and you want to get, that would be a good thing to have.
Yeah.
But we don't have that here yet. They're always better. Let's see. It would be nice if Canada gives you the option to take those drugs. Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice to give you every option possible to help you. But there's a lot of checks and balances too. It's not just money that's involved. It's also we have our own departments in Canada. It's not like whether something's approved by the FDA or not. It doesn't make a difference in Canada. No. Normally they'll approve it too, but we have our own stuff that needs to go by our own channels.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that makes sense, you know. And yeah, hey, we all make mistakes. Yeah, we've made a lot during this whole thing, like when we were killing people by putting them on the ventilators too early and shit like that.
The old people
murdered them. Wasn't done on purpose. Was not done. It was just dumb. But that's also people's fear now with the shots too. Because they go, well, what if the government's just like, yeah, this is the best thing to do. This is what we know. And then 10 years from now, right now, we found out we fucked everyone over. And they're like, well, I did what I thought was right. That's why people are nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, it's just shit's getting wild. So the protest again is about the passport today, right?
The protest is only about the passport, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's vaccinated and unvaccinated people. Just they're mad about the passport, and that I agree with them. I don't like the fucking passport.
100%, I agree.
I hate all that
I don't
shit.
like this weird fucking authoritarian bullshit.
Nope,
You know?
because it opens the door to a lot more. It opens because if you start telling the government, you're allowed to do this. You know, we don't mind. We'll accept it. Like look at France now getting beat up. Maurice also dropped another. Maurice, you dropped $40 in the fucking super chat. That's a bit much.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, dude. Just post the link of your boy again. And yeah, you didn't even post the link yet, I see. Yeah, post a link, Maurice. Yeah, don't fucking spend all your money on this nonsense. Flat Cat has arrived to her destination. Yeah, what were you going to say?
I forgot.
Yeah, just about you were talking about what they can get away with. Yeah, these governments are gonna get fucking used to getting away with too much. You can't give him. That's why even Trudeau, ever since he said there's gonna be consequences or whatever, he needs to be.
That's some weird.
You gotta
shit,
get him out,
bro.
And he's a fucking drama teacher who's telling other people there's gonna be consequences if you don't do what I tell you to do. Get the fuck out of there, dude. You're forgetting that this is not a monarchy.
That's rather dramatic.
We're in charge. There needs to be. We have to recycle. We have to get in the fuck out. Put someone else in who's scared because he's new and he doesn't want to piss people off. Realize that people are in charge. You always have to recycle. You can't leave these guys. If it removes your link automatically, then don't make it as a link. Put a space in between.
Oh, yeah, so people can at least copy paste and then remove the space.
Exactly.
Hey,
there are always ways, Maurice. Always ways. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Don't put the www. Don't put any of that.
Yeah. Or just put his handle.
Yeah,
Twitch.tv / whatever his name is.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Find him. There's always a way, Maurice.
There's always a way.
Or there's a will, Poseidon. There's a way.
You know what that reminds me of? This latest. I love African movies and shit. There's a guy dressed like in an African movie. There's a guy. There's a guy dressed like Shao Kahn
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and he goes, "I don't want peace. I want problems always." Like, I don't know why that makes me laugh. Like, it's become very memeable. But anyways, I want to talk about the new couch I got.
Oh yeah, tell us about your couch.
Yeah. So I didn't realize how big it was.
That's what she said.
No lie, it's bigger than my bed. So in my living room, there is a second bed now. But that's a couch. It's designed like a couch.
Designed?
Yeah, designed. It's actually comically big. But it's nice because now, because before I had the issue of my living room, and it all felt a little bit empty. Now it feels nice and full. You know, nice and...
You filled it in nice.
Yeah, I filled it in real nice. Real fucking
nice. So Christine is sharing some news saying that kid from the Amber Alert was found safe and sound.
Good.
So Christine always bringing us the sad, sad news.
So you wanted the kid to die?
I never said him to die.
But it's sad news, but he was rescued.
No, I said sad because it's related to an Amber Alert.
Oh.
And we don't know if he was rescued. I don't know the whole story.
Oh my God, I thought of a sketch before. Oh man, I should have written it down. I think it was pretty good.
I like how you bring nothing to the table.
Fuck, I should have written it down.
Yeah. Did you get a casting couch, Marie Renee says?
No.
No? So why was that pizza delivery guy sitting on your couch?
What? No.
So you want to be my pizza delivery guy, huh? Do you know what that job entails, Sanjeev? I don't know.
But my old couch looked like a casting couch. It was a brown couch, but it looked like the 2-piece. No, not a 2-piece. The two-seater casting couch.
Love seat.
Yeah, that's what they call a love seat.
I guess.
Where you make love on it.
I had that. There you go. Referring to the video game polls, I'm starting Fallout 4 VR. Baked as fuck tonight.
Oh, shit.
Fallout 4 VR is just Fallout 4, but you're playing it in VR. Is that it?
I guess.
So it's just Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a new... you know what I would love, bro?
Yeah.
A fucking MMO.
That is a...
MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Thank you.
But set in the Witcher world.
Okay.
Where you kind of have different classes, you know? There's the Witchers, there's sorceress, there's knights, there's, and you go kind of
But don't you, isn't that just World of Warcraft?
No, but set in that world, you know?
Right.
You know, there's you pick your races, elf, dwarf.
So you want to be something apart from The Witcher?
Well, yeah, like an MMO.
That's what I'm saying. So you want to choose something else other than The Witcher?
No, you could pick The Witcher.
But what would you pick?
Probably The Witcher.
So why don't you just play The Witcher?
No, because
I'm going to flip this table.
No, but there's Witch Hunter. It's just there's a lot of lore.
There is a lot of lore.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of lore.
So too. I think I think it'd be interesting. For The Witcher, there's the School of Bear, the School of Wolf, There's a cat, and is there the snake? Also, what else is there?
I don't fucking know.
Bear, wolf, cat.
Bull.
No.
The majestic rhino.
No, there's different schools of witchers.
Pterodactyl.
No, there's different schools of witchers. Someone can remind me in the chat.
Renault is saying, how do I feel about Cristiano Ronaldo going back to Manchester United? I feel good. Why not? I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to add some excitement to the English league, which is, in my opinion, has been overrated for 2-3 years now. And you see it in the Euro. You see it when it's an overrated league. So I think he's going to bring some much-needed excitement. Let's see here. Hey, Marie Renee, I order pizza usually. Any bad stories? Yeah, Christine, there's a lot of fucking bad stories when it comes to Domino's. You heard one last week.
Yeah, I actually haven't ordered ever since my Domino's fiasco. I haven't ordered again.
Well, you can't order again. They're going to spin your food. You have to find another place.
Yeah, I have to find another place.
You literally, your co-host on The Intellectuals is a pizza man.
Oh, yeah, it's true, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to avoid bread also.
Alex says you love bears. Oh, local bald man Phil is in the chat.
Oh shit, Philly B. Okay, so going back to the Witcher thing. Hear me out for MMORPG. There's the school of the wolf, the cat, the griffin, the bear, the viper, the manticore, and the crane.
What about the Malacca? Is there a school for that?
Well, yeah, that's my school. So there's a total of 7 schools. So I think it would be cool, like even though you have like different so you have races: elves, dwarfs, humans. And then let's say you go for an elf. In that elf, you can go for a different class, and how you're affected is completely different. Like with the lore, you're affected like that. So let's say you pick elf and go the Witcher, right?
Hold on, Cedric goes, did Pantelis apologize for the pizza story with Poseidon?
Apologize?
I had nothing to do with his fucking story. What are you talking about?
Apologize for what?
I know it's 18 inches, 2 times 12 inches. Yeah.
Oh, I think he's talking about the space.
Oh. First of all, by the way, another thing.
To apologize.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you do realize that Poseidon didn't do any math, right? Poseidon was repeating what he saw online. They think that we were doing calculations. Poseidon can't count to 4. What are you talking about?
1, 2, 3.
God damn it. You're so close.
3.
7. That's where it stops. That's 93? Where it ends. That's where it ends. Yeah.
Okay, so hear me out. But then once you pick the Witcher class, okay, now you got 7 schools of Witcher class.
Who gives a shit?
Right? And depending on which school of Witcher class you select, it affects your outcome and your story of the game differently. You know what I mean? You create your own character, your own Witcher, this and that. And then let's say there's different schools of sorcerers. You know?
I see what you're saying. This seems highly complicated. Huge undertaking. They couldn't even make Cyberpunk, and that's not a multiplayer game. I don't think they can make that.
Yeah, but they made The Witcher 3 fantastically. Wow.
But because it was a single-player game, and it took them fucking 10 years to make it. So in Poseidon's game, on top of the mages, the dwarves, the witch, etc., there's a pizza scientist. Yeah, exactly. There's a guy there who just throws pizzas at people. Yeah, this is, you're looking at private school versus public school. Fucking Phil's hilarious. Let's see. The world is ours. These fucking bald people are uniting in the chat.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Listen, baldies. You better calm your tits. Right? Because I'll wax that head while he waxes that ass.
Wait, why am I waxing the ass? What if I don't want to wax the back? What if I want the ass? What if I want to wax the back?
So you know what? Forget what I said. I'm going to stay behind. He's going to give the head and wax that ass.
Wait, what?
What? Is that a threat?
Excuse me? But yeah, I think it would be very, very interesting.
I'm waiting for the soccer games to come out.
Nah, man, I'd love that.
The eFootball is supposed to come September 30th, which is going to have 0 features. This game drops on September 30th with 6 teams.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
The Pro Evolution Soccer update. And then the FIFA. I've been playing FIFA 21 now for the last couple of days.
Yeah, you
set it to slow. Yeah, just...
You're enjoying it.
I needed a break. Yeah.
Good.
I've been having fun. I just wish the gameplay was better.
I remember with Legacy when we used to play FIFA and NHL. He beat me almost every time. But
I saw Legacy driving his motorcycle yesterday. He came right next to us.
Yeah.
Do you think we made the wrong move by not trying to hit him with the car?
Absolutely.
So we should have opened the door.
We should have completely just annihilated him.
You think that would have been
launched him into
viewed
the air
as aggressive, dangerous, perhaps landed us in prison? No,
not at all.
Okay.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with swerving and hitting people from time to time?
So the bald, Maurice says, have The Rock, Vin Diesel, Mr. Clean, and Caillou. All right. Look,
Caillou puts you in the negative, though.
I think Vin Diesel is the one that fucks him.
Caillou looks like a cancer patient.
But the hair. What do we have in the hair brigade? We have the Undertaker.
Yes.
We have Pantelis. What up, dogs?
Conan the Barbarian.
We have Conan the Barbarian. We have Fabio.
Fabio. Who else?
What else we got? There must be more hairs out there.
Every Greek god.
We got Chris Jericho.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
Yo, we got Jason Momoa.
Who else?
I think we win. Zit dumb.
But fuck, they have Johnny Sins in the bald heads.
What the fuck is Johnny Sins?
He's a porn star.
They can keep him.
No, because there's the whole meme
Gary's
about
long
him.
hair too.
There's the whole meme about him where he's a doctor, he's a paramedic, he's a soldier, he's a this, he's a that.
PX Elas, our boy, says needed a break from pro, so I'll play FIFA. You can play whatever you want. No one's telling you what to do, Alex. Play whatever the fuck you want, right?
Got that right.
Yeah.
But all this to say, I think if there was a Witcher MMO like that,
Dr. Evil is bald. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from
Austin Powers. Oh, Gapes is here. Gapes, South American superstar. Gapes
Hey.
in the chat. Gapes, I think, gets back to Civilization in October.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I wonder if they're gonna make him quarantine when he comes back. Not that he cares. His computer's at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Phil is bald and George too. We got you guys from the inside. That's true. You have them on the inside, but we will crush them.
Yes, we will.
We have released toxins in the studio.
You know why people with hair are better is because when there's a fight or they're running or whatever, because they're so slick, because of the wind, there's too much wind that gets in their eyes and shit. Whereas opposed to people with hair, it kind of like stops it, so it creates kind of like a barrier in front of you.
That may be the dumbest thing you ever said.
You want to hear the dumbest thing? My father went back on the airbags on the outside argument.
No, what did he say?
So he goes because he was referring. Do you know the rovers in Mars when they drop them, they have like those airbags that pop out on the outside. They inflate.
You mean parachutes?
Yeah, basically. But they also inflate like these. It inflates like a balloon, and it's slowly like it'll bounce around and shit.
Yeah, that's because it's landing from space.
Yeah, and but that inflates slowly. It doesn't go one shot. It inflates slowly, and then once it reaches a certain level, then it'll bounce. But not from the outside the atmosphere, because then it'll just burn up the airbags, right? So he goes, you put the airbags on the outside on the car. And I'm like, I entertain.
What about the people who are inside?
So hold on, I entertained them. Oh no, but because all the cars are just gonna bounce off each other.
I get what he's saying, but inside, you're gonna bounce in the car.
Yeah.
The airbag inside, you know what the airbag inside the car is for, right? The airbag inside for the car is not to protect you from someone bouncing into the car. It's so that when you crash, when your face goes forward, it doesn't get destroyed on the steering wheel.
Yeah, I know.
It gets destroyed on the airbag.
Yeah. Well, it cushions your
cushions. People break their neck, but they survive.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's what it's for.
Well, it's better than
whether you bounce outside because of the airbags or no airbags, inside you're gonna die if you don't have an airbag inside.
I understand. Yeah. So I explained to him, okay, please elaborate on your little plan for the airbags on the outside. And I know nobody has grilled him on it because then he started riffing. Mm-hmm. He goes, well, you put the metal of the car and then you put titanium on the outside, and
how heavy
between
are
the
these
titanium cars? And the metal, thank you. You put he's probably listening
adamantium.
Right now. He's probably listening right now. Though. You put the airbags, the inflatable airbags. Yeah. So let me get this straight. You're gonna create a grenade of titanium.
That's
shards,
basically yeah.
That's gonna murder everyone. No. But like you put a tube in the car, and in that tube, in the metal, it's like a tube, and then the airbag comes out. It's compressed, and then once there's an accident, it comes up, inflates, wraps around the car. So he's saying. So let me paint you a picture. So let's say on your door, right? Okay. In the door, in the middle of the door, you carve out a hole, and you put a tube with and you compress the airbag in it. Okay. So when there's an accident, the whole airbag comes out of that one little hole and inflates. So you don't shatter the metal and
on the outside.
Yeah, on the outside.
But again, what about the inside? There's still impact and you're moving.
I don't know. I didn't ask him on that, but he's probably gonna argue like, oh, you can keep that too.
Because like helmets, right? Football players, they have the helmets that are protected. It's the shaking of their brain on the inside, right? All those hits, that's what fucks them up.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's funny too. Christine goes, she just put magnets on cars so they can never hit each other. They just bounce off each other. That would be fucking funny.
Oh, they're all just negative.
Yeah, but I think what would happen there is there's gonna be some. You know what I mean? There's because you go to hit one car, he bounces, ends up hitting another car. That one bounces. That one bounces down. You know?
Oh no, that would go very wrong. Or like, imagine you're trying to pass somebody and he doesn't want to let you pass, and he wants to make you come to a complete halt.
He'll just bounce you.
No, he'll just cut in front of you and brake check you.
And then you'll bounce backwards.
You'll bounce backwards, so you won't be able to drive away. He can just sit there. You can't go around.
It's not going to happen. This is just stuff that Christine is throwing out there. It's part of her communist agenda. It's not real things that are going to happen.
Very stupid agenda.
But you know, so is the airbags outside the car.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that.
But you know what is going to happen? There's going to be new lanes. I was talking about in hockey yesterday. The man who doesn't believe in science, but he was talking about cars. Lanes that charge your car. When you're in the lane, like wireless charging. Yeah. So that you don't have to stop at these fucking charge stations for half an hour if you're going long distance.
Then technically couldn't you drive infinitely?
Forever. Theoretically. But obviously no, because you're going to always hit small streets somewhere where it doesn't charge. Like not every street is going to be charging. It's probably going to be on highways.
Yeah, major highways.
Yeah, they're going to add another lane for that. So you go on it. I guess you go slower while you're charging. And then as soon as you're good.
Oh, like a special lane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be dope.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the future if it continues like this.
Like you're going, let's say 150. Let's say on the highway, you're going 150. And like your car's like, charging needed. And you veer over to the right lane, cut your speed in half.
So Christine says she's 420ing hard, and she still finds better ideas than your dad.
Oh.
Like an F-Zero. Yeah, that's what's going to end up happening because, the other thing that's going to end up happening, I think, by the way, uranium is fucking going up again, eh? I told you. Yeah. But I'm telling you, nuclear is the future.
Sorry, that one down.
Yeah. A lot of green movements, a lot of green organizations are pushing for nuclear now too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I told you, if you know what you're doing, it's done properly. It's not dangerous. It powers so much more for so much less. And no emissions. That's the big thing. It's because we're reaching a point where we've polluted the fuck out of this planet.
But how does nuclear have zero emissions?
Because you draw the energy from the uranium. And you don't, let's say there's waste.
Yeah.
They can reuse the waste.
Oh.
And then they reuse the waste. And then you get to a point where it's very, very, very little. But you can keep reusing.
Until it disappears, the waste?
I don't know if it disappears or it just loses fucking power. Like, I don't know how the fuck that works.
But then what about the waste that loses its power? Where do you put that?
I don't know if it loses power. Because the way they wrote it was that you can keep reusing. Just that every time you use it, it's going to be less and less. It's like it kind of dissipates more and more.
Yeah, but where does smoke from that go?
Huh?
Where does the smoke from that go?
It's not smoke. It's not, there's no smoke. It's not, what's it called? It's not coal. That's why they're saying. That's why there's no emissions. It's not like coal. It's just like hydroelectricity. It doesn't have smoke. But hydro destroys the environment around it. But there's no smoke. Yeah. It's not a chimney.
But those nuclear reactors look like chimneys. They look like giant chimneys.
The nuclear reactors in The Simpsons, yeah. The new ones don't look like that, but if you look at like how they're building shit now, like because there's nuclear reactors in the States that I think are older, and they got to fix those because the problem was the way shit was made before. Same thing with Fukushima. It's the way shit was made and done. It's always human error that fucks shit up. That's what you have to take into account. But if everything is done properly and everyone's doing their job, it's not that it's super dangerous. It's not dangerous if everybody does their job. It's kind of like driving.
Yeah.
It's not dangerous if everybody's doing their fucking job.
Yeah, like in fucking Toronto, they know how to fucking drive. That's one thing they got right.
Yeah. Yeah, the old school reactors look like the Simpsons ones, the one that you're saying. Yeah, just the way they were built. So nuclear is the future. So, dude, for small fucking bits of uranium to be able to power fucking cities for years, bro, that's what you need.
Or spaceships.
Well, our problem with spaceship isn't fueling it. Our problem with spaceship is all technology around it to get it to places. But
with nuclear, since it can power a city.
So you can power it, right? But our problem isn't powering these spaceships. It's not the power that's the problem. We're going to Mars.
Yes.
It's everything around it. Getting good cameras, feeds, controlling it in space, putting people, building stuff in space. It's all their complications around it. I saw in an alien documentary, Christine says, at some point during the Cold War, the USA and the Russian nuclear warheads all powered up at the same time and were almost launched. They think it was aliens. Yeah, that's what I've heard that too. And it wasn't like a myth. It was actual people in the military on both sides saying the same thing.
Really?
And it was some guy. It was some guy in Russia who saved the world from getting.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Because he was supposed to launch nukes because he saw that the American ones are pointing.
Yeah.
And then he felt like something odd. This doesn't make sense. Why would they just destroy the world? Why would they prepare to nuke us and they know we're gonna nuke them and just out of nowhere? And because of his stalling and then everything was figured out and stopped because he didn't do it. That's why there was no nuclear meltdown.
Fuck, eh?
Yeah, because if he just followed procedure, he would have fucking blown everyone up.
That's a good example of people just not following the fucking.
Yeah, you have to use common sense sometimes.
It's the rules.
Yeah, because he was like, wait a second, this doesn't, because he thought about it and he was raised. Like, this doesn't make sense. Why would they randomly destroy the planet? Like, what do we do? It's not like we're at war.
Yeah.
Why would they fucking. So he stopped, yeah.
Same thing goes out there for the cops, for everyone, for people. Just because it's the rules doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, fuck, man.
Yeah.
That's a perfect. They should teach that shit in schools.
Common sense.
Yeah.
They never will. That goes against the narrative.
Or at least show examples of common sense.
Because if we had common sense in schools, most of the stuff you'd learn in high school would be centered around cooking, driving, learning how taxes work, looking how interest rates work, stocks, learning how to live your life basically. So when you get out of there, you know how to live and make money and be well off. That's not all what they teach you. Tell you, John rides a red bicycle. What color is John's bicycle? You're like, fuck, this one's a tough one. They don't teach you anything important.
It's green.
Yeah. I mean, they do teach you some important stuff. I shouldn't say anything important.
Yeah.
But the stuff, people don't know everyday things. You know, like taxes. I don't know how the fuck they worked.
But in Japan, they do a very good job of teaching children all these skills, by the way. You know what I mean? They do a very good job.
Oh, they teach them life skills.
Yeah, life skills, cleaning from a young age. I think some Northern European countries also do this. That's why also Japan is so clean. It's because everyone does their part. It's not just one guy picking up after everyone. It's literally all of them doing.
It's because walking down the street, they're not just going to throw their shit and think someone else is going to get it. Yeah. Little things like that. That's important, I think, too. But that, and also just so you can be more independent. So you don't have to depend on the government. You get it? So you know how things work. So let's say when they tell, because they like banks pressure people all the time for the, what's it called? The RSPs. Which are not a good thing if you're making money. But they make you think like it is, right? So you can get an allowance after if you survive past 65 or 62. And then they'll give you an allowance on what you already put in there. Anyways, but if you're not that good with money, you're like, you fall for that kind of shit. And then when you need it, you end up getting fucked over. Like, no, we'll take half if you want it back, even though you already pay taxes on it. Normally, that's what happens.
The bank will take half.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah. So no, there's way better investments you can make with your money that if ever you do need to pull your money out, you're not going to lose half.
No.
Yeah. Open up a tax-free savings account
TFSA
for stocks.
is the best example.
Yeah, for stocks.
No.
Yeah, it was the conservatives here that made that, the TFSA.
Really? God damn, we got to vote the conservatives back in.
It doesn't mean they're going to do it again. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. They're full of good ideas, these conservatives.
Because what do is if you put, because here's what you're supposed to do. The way RSPs are supposed to work is you're supposed to avoid paying taxes now. By putting that in, it's kind of like a minus in your account, right? The problem is that when you want to pull it out, let's say, so they say you're not getting taxed. So people right away they go with the face value. I'm not getting taxed on it. I'm putting it in. They don't look
behind the curtain.
Because the second you want to pull it out, now you're losing half, which is more than what you would have if you had paid taxes on it.
Yeah. Now, not only does the government take, but the banks too. So they.
Yeah. My high school in Brussels offered accounting classes to certain students. Not me. Well, Gary, that's just you.
Jesus Christ.
That was a problem with you. No, yeah, you need that kind of stuff. I think that's important to
100%. I agree. There's so much shit that
it took me years to learn that I wish I knew from high school going out. I would have made less mistakes, financial ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 100%. I fucked up heavy too when I came out of school. Also, just basic living stuff. You know, how to cook, how to clean.
Yeah, they used to have like home economic classes.
How to fold a fitted sheet. That's
very specific. Like your parents could teach you that.
No, but like make it part of the curriculum.
You could, but like, fuck, your parents are doing nothing. Like at home, you just go in and you hide in a closet.
No, my mother wouldn't allow me because I wouldn't do it right. So then she would just yell at me.
Okay, but I'm saying there's some stuff that.
No, when I was a kid, I mean. So she's like, you don't know how to do it. Get the fuck out of here. And then she would complain that nobody would help her.
Yeah, so. No. But like personal financing shit is exactly it. That's what you need. You need to understand where your taxes go, how you're going to pay taxes, how they work. What are stocks, how they work, dividends if you start a company, how do you start a company, how do you, like all that kind of stuff.
Dividends if you invest.
So then when you get out, you already know a bit of how the system works. Yeah. You won't get duped into nonsense. You know how they used to fuck kids over to? I remember in my high school, they used to push credit cards on kids.
Yep.
I remember a kid who got it, and I was like, you're not 18, don't you have to be 18 for a credit card? And he's like, no, I think you're my mom's son. I forgot what the fuck the thing was. And then he owed money on a bike that he bought. He bought like an expensive bike, like a $1,500 bicycle, and then got stolen.
And then he ended up paying.
He's paying like the whole fucking year or something. He kept paying like every month, but it wasn't going. It was like the weirdest. I remember that, and I was like, it scared the shit out of me. I was like, your credit cards are fucked up.
Because on those cards also they have like
super high interest because he was a kid.
Insane interest, like 38% or some bullshit.
I don't know if they could still do that shit. I don't know if the laws change or anything, but
29%. That's why the best thing is a line of credit. It's 5%.
Well, there's little things. Those would be good. Those would be good fucking classes.
Yeah. I learned that
and gun training.
Yes, that would be dope.
This is how you handle a weapon, kids.
Yeah, in case you ever have to.
The goddamn North Koreans ever try to take over, you're ready.
Goddamn right.
Yeah. Let's see. Gary says, that being said, his graphic design school offered accounting classes plus dirty tricks class because a lot of us ended up working as freelance. A dirty trick class.
What?
Let's see. Well, yes and no. The curriculum they have now, stretch it over 12 months and then add life skill classes, periods of time off during the day so they can study, volunteer, sport. No, why would you add it to this? That's like saying everything that's being taught in school right now is super necessary and good. It's not. A lot of it is just filler.
Oh, yeah.
Most of it is actually filler.
Yeah.
There's a lot of filler.
Oh, I saw an image the other day.
And why would you want people to spend 12 months out of the year always in school? These indoctrination camps.
Yeah.
God damn, Christine, this whole communism shit. You're in the wrong country.
Oh, yeah. Should move to China. But she'll get rattled in China. What was I going to say? I saw an image. Something, the evolution over 100 years of the way we do something. And then the evolution of the school over 100 years. There has been no evolution.
Barely,
Zero.
yeah. Well, they're using iPads now. That's something.
Wow. So they're modern.
No, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Yeah.
Maybe they modernize the tools, yes,
but not the curriculum,
but not the
subject matter,
or how the way they do things. The mentality around school has not been modernized.
Well, there should also be less kids per teacher.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can actually teach.
Yeah.
Hey, Poseidon, what's your issue? Let's figure it out.
I'm retarded.
That's usually the issue. But you know how hard that is for a teacher if she has fucking 30, 40 kids?
Yeah.
How? She spends 5 minutes with you? She can't spend 5 minutes with every student.
Yeah.
There's not enough time in the class to do that.
And what ends up happening is the teachers will at least try to focus with kids that are worth something, that are like, okay, this kid seems a little bright. And then they just let me sleep in the back of the class like I always did.
Really?
Yeah.
So just fuck you.
Yeah. I would sleep. Sometimes they try to be like, hey, wake up. But then they would give up, or I would eat.
Jesus Christ, you're a fucking wreck.
Or I'd throw stuff.
Yesterday I dropped my mask on a crackhead. And then the mask adventure was done. I had to walk around the mall and go upstairs to the nest with no mask. And they're like, why do you have a mask? Why don't you have a mask? I was like, I dropped on a crackhead. I'm not picking it up. As soon as it was floating, it was like, and it fell on him, and there were two crackheads like hugging each other on the floor. And I looked at it, I told Poseidon, I go, yeah, that's done. I'm not picking that mask up.
By the way, I was listening to Crackhead Conversations yesterday also.
Oh, nice.
Outside. Fuck, I don't remember what they were saying, but there was one crackhead who said he was the big boss of a company. I guarantee you this man was not a big boss. And he was,
Rocks Incorporated.
Yeah, and then he was offering a job to another crackhead. Yeah. Just give them. I'm your referral.
Just pay me $100. I'll refer you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna refer you to my company. If it's your company, just bring me in. Who are you gonna refer me to?
No, he used to be the big boss at that company, but they still love him.
What?
Yeah, weird.
Renault is asking, what do you know? What do you know about the Taliban?
They're a terrorist organization. They're CIA trained now.
Yeah.
They don't respect women. What else?
That's pretty basic.
Yeah, pretty basic.
Well, right now they have one of the strongest armies in the world.
Yes, that I know. What is it? Because here's the thing, the American government invested around $83 billion of over the 20 years in the Afghan war, right? I think they have a total of $20 billion in value of military equipment.
Oh, really? Is that how much it is? Well, I know they have 20 200 aircrafts. Yeah, they're fucking stocked
That
up.
racks up fast, bro. About $20 billion worth of military equipment.
God damn.
20 billion, my friend.
What a time to be alive.
Fuck, eh?
So they spent 20 years there just so Biden could like, yo, you know who needs weapons, bro? The Taliban.
And
you know who needs an army? The Taliban.
And you know what's crazy? The Chinese just went in there and the Taliban agreed that they're going to work with China to
control the area.
Control the area, Kabul, all this shit. Control the country, bring the country back up.
Shit.
Yo,
China's smart, bro.
China ain't playing no motherfucking games, bro.
Well, China made it simple. They go, you play ball or we kill everyone.
Yeah, basically.
And the Taliban's like, yo, we're going to play ball.
They're
We'll
like,
play Chinese ball. We don't
yeah, China's like, yeah, we're not American. We're not gonna come in here to the humanitarian bullshit that the Americans
do.
The
Chinese came in and go, you know, in China, bitches ain't got rights. Yeah. And they're like, us too. What a coinky dink.
Taliban.
Yeah.
I like you.
What a coinky dink. All right.
I like you, slanty-eyed man.
Yeah. So let's fucking do this.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
Yeah. China soon is going to be number one. China is basically number one right now.
They're already
they got their
one.
hands everywhere, yeah. And Africa too. Africa did the smartest thing, just because they control their banks, right? And we don't really know what goes on, so they're just generating money. They're building all kinds of infrastructure, highways, power plants, mines all over Africa. And they're basically saying things like they're signing papers that say, we own it for like 100 years or 50 years, whatever. They're all different depending on what they're building. But right after, you have to either pay it or we own it forever and you give us X thing. But the way they structured it, these countries, they already know they can't pay it. The Chinese are counting like, yo, they're never going to pay this. So what's going to end up happening is we're building all the infrastructure now because we're going to own all these countries.
The Chinese money trap, my friend.
Yeah, very smart. Yeah, very, very fucking smart. It's going to be crazy.
Shit's going to get wild in the future, bro.
I'd even go as far as say China won Russia too. Nah, it's just hype in the media. They're not bad, but they're not. It's China that's really into everything.
Yeah, Russia's a different beast though. Russia's different.
Russia's tough as fuck.
Yeah,
but Russia's not doing. They don't want world domination. They don't give a fuck about that. They give a fuck about around them. They want to be isolationists. They don't want anybody messing with them.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about world domination. The States used to love that. CIA loved being implicated in everything, having their hands everywhere. Bases here, bases there. The Russians, it's not. The Russians just want to be left alone, so they always want to be prepared.
Yeah,
but they don't have like Russia's gonna take over the planet. That's not. Nah. That's not culturally their thing.
They don't. Yeah, culturally they don't have.
ISIS has that culturally. China has that now culturally too. Yeah, but no, not the Russians. Even the States, Americans don't have that culture. It's the CIA. It's them who.
It's the government.
Yeah, that wants to be in everything, but they don't have. No, they don't give a shit about taking over territory. They just want to have the territory around them. They want to make sure that all the old Soviet bloc is under their control.
Yeah, like the Ukraine. You want more coffee?
Sure. They're not number one yet.
Oh, they are.
They're neck deep in debt, and they bought too much American debt. So if the American economy is bad, China's economy isn't great. Yeah, there's a big difference though, Gary, is that everything in our banks here is monitored. Theirs is not. You know, when we wipe out, we try to wipe out debt. We pay the consequences for it. They don't have to. That's how they're able to buy a lot of shit too. That's the problem when you're playing a game with someone that's playing by different rules. So no, China's not in any fear of. And also, China, the way everything's structured right now, is not in fear of anything because they're the ones who are making the world go round. All our manufacturing goods have left and they're all being made over there. They have everyone by the balls. As we saw when the pandemic happened, when we needed masks, when we needed vaccines. Remember that shit? when they held Canada hostage. Remember? They said, we know it's your masks, it's your company, you're not getting them. They're in our country, we made them, we need them. So, no, they're in charge right now. They're in charge. Unless people start manufacturing shit themselves, bringing, I guess, not all factories, but most factories back home so that people are self-sufficient, standing up to China. Unless people start doing that, it's never going to change. They're just going to get stronger and stronger. Christina's asking if you saw the floods in New York.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you stop fucking putting your hands in your asshole and just sit down?
Oh, just lifting my pants.
You see the floods? You saw the metros? The subways?
Yeah,
you saw that shit?
I saw a guy on inflatable just chilling, smoking shisha. 50 cents G-Wagon was
Submerged?
submerged. What else? That's about all I saw. And people were freaking out. That's about it. How'd that happen? How'd that happen?
How do you think it happened? Rain.
Oh, that much rain, huh?
Yeah.
Has that ever happened? I've never heard.
Yeah, they flood up. There's always
all the
floods.
time? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember in the past.
You've never seen a flood in your life?
No, but not in New York.
What do you mean? Even in Montreal, years ago in DeCarry was flooded all the way.
Oh, yeah, but that's because of our garbage sewage system, the way that
well, no, because of the rain, because it rained enough for that to happen. Obviously, it was, same thing in New York.
But us, it happens a lot because of the river, the St. Lawrence River. A lot of people, their houses flood. Remember a few years ago, that whole area in the west was completely underwater.
You're talking about Hudson around there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. But they're on the border. Like their backyard normally is around the river, the lake, or some shit.
Yeah.
So you're asking for trouble. Because every year was happening. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Every year would happen, the same people would complain.
Yeah.
Bro, it happened 3 years in a row. Fucking move.
No, like they have an issue with spring.
Yeah.
Come springtime, when everything melts, river levels rise, whoosh, wipes out everything.
Like, God damn it.
But New York, it's the first time I hear of a flood in New York. I haven't.
Bro, hurricanes bring a lot of water, bro. So it was a lot of rain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was it is hurricane season. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's always hurricane season if you travel enough.
Yeah. Speaking of traveling enough, I think I brought it up in the past. You know what was cool, bro? There's a family that lives on a boat, on a sailboat.
Yeah, that doesn't sound cool, but go on.
So all they do is they live on a sailboat. They travel all the oceans and they just dock in different cities.
They dock, huh? The dad docks with his boys.
Yeah, and they dock and they'll go grocery shopping, and they'll chill a bit, eat, chill, hang out, go out, and back in the oceans. And they use the weather to get around, like in the olden times. And they're at sea for
what kind of family are we talking about
weeks
here?
at a time.
What kind of family are we talking about?
Well, man, woman, and one child now.
Man, woman, and one child.
Yeah, they gave birth to their kid out in the ocean. So the kid technically has no citizenship. It's crazy. They had these little ovens and fridges that they have special devices that it goes with the rocking of the boat. So like even though the boat's rocking like this, so it's doing this, right? The boat's doing this, right? But the fridge, because of the device, the way it's built, the fridge stays like this. So everything, just like like all the stuff.
Yeah, all that would have been more impressive if these fucking hobos weren't living on the goddamn water like a bunch of pirates.
Yeah. Yeah, but they were talking about like crazy shit, how they have to avoid pirates. They've been in situations sometimes.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Kind of wild.
So wait, that kid's never going to have like a real life?
I don't know, I guess. They're going to homeschool him.
Yeah, but how's he going to meet other kids? Who's he going to date? His mom?
Oh, fuck. I never asked that.
What a weird fucking thing to do to a kid.
Maybe they might find another boat family and connect the boats.
Connect the boats? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
you think this is Transformers?
With sticks. They connect the boats, right? And then they go with two boats out in the ocean. Eventually,
when their boat gets connected, it's going to be when fucking Somali pirates find them and rape and murder everyone on that fucking boat.
Jesus Christ.
Rob them. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Breaker High, but with 3 retarded people.
No.
Remember Breaker High?
No, I never watched that.
You know what it is?
Nope.
Interesting. It was a YTV show.
Hold on.
No, it was.
If I see it, I might remember.
Do you know? Well, it's nothing to see. It's the. Do you remember? Do you know a man by the name of Ryan Gosling?
Yes.
Okay, So this was, I guess, one of his big breaks before his young Hercules days. He was in this show. It was him, some cute-ass redhead, and some other Canadian actors, I guess. They were in a high school that was on a boat. The high school would be on a boat, like a big ship, like a cruise ship. And you would take classes or whatever, but part of the curriculum was you dock places. So then you go out and you learn about that culture.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, so they were always trying to, get into mischief and having fun. It was lighthearted. It was goofy.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't based in reality, because if it was based in reality, when that ship would come back, everyone would be pregnant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. I'm curious to watch it. But you know what I used to watch? I used to watch a lot of cartoons, Naruto, and all that anime shit. But also one of the shows I enjoyed was 15 Love.
Is that a tennis thing?
Yeah, it was a tennis thing. For 2 reasons I watched it. There was a broad in it called Tannis. Tannis, which sounded like tennis, and then they would make fun of her character in that show the whole time. Tannis sounds like tennis. But anyways, the only reason I watched it was because there were 2 chicks in it that were mad hot. That chick Tannis and this other black one. She was like she kind of looked like Rihanna a bit. Like hold on.
No, I'm trying to find old shows too. What should I say? 90s YTV shows. 90s YTV.
This was in 2004. It was a Canadian television series.
Oh, there's a nice little list here. Are You Fear the Dark? Everybody knows that. Freaky Stories. Mummy's Alive. Remember Mummy's Alive? No? You never watched Mummy's Alive?
No.
I remember Mummy's Alive. That was good. Beast Wars, Goosebumps. We know that. But no, I'm looking with real people. There was, by the way, the Big Comfy Couch. I realize not a lot of people know it. But I remember the Big Comfy Couch. The girl who does the Big Comfy Couch, she's the voice of Claire Redfield in the original Resident Evil games. You're welcome. You're welcome, Internet. And by the way, you know how I knew that? Not without looking at her. Not by looking at her. I know that from the voice. I knew it when I first heard Claire. I was like, that's the Big Comfy Couch, bitch. That's Lunette. Yeah, Breaker High is here. Big Wolf on Campus, I've never seen. Radioactive, I've never seen. Student Bodies, I remember. Yeah, but there was a show. Does anybody remember this show? I don't know why it came in my head. It was 2 girls. It was real. It wasn't cartoon. It was real people. Was it Break? Something Break. It was 2 girls. One was a brunette and the other one was blonde. And they were best friends and they would get into adventures. It was one of those coming of age shows. What the fuck was its name? And I'm pretty convinced it was Canadian.
A brunette and a blonde.
Yeah, bro. I'm going to type 90s YTV show blonde brunette. Let's see what it gives me.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Blonde and brunette.
Actually, I'm going to Google YTV shows in the meantime. Because those are, let's say, all YTV shows from early 2000.
Oh, no, it's giving me other shit. Fuck. 90s TV show. Blonde and brunette. No, that's not going to help. Fuck. If anybody remembers that. Something Break. I forgot what the fuck it was. No, it was not Saved by the Bell. It was mainly 2 girls. 2 girls, 1 cup. It was that. There was a Belgian TV show when I was a kid called Papa est mort, Dad is dead, about 3 sisters whose dad died and they were trying to hide it so they wouldn't be sent to an orphanage. That's both sad and that's a pretty good story.
Right. Oh my God, I think I just unlocked a deep memory.
What is it? What the fuck was that show called? Now I'm getting pissed off.
Hold on, do you remember Fries with That?
No, not at all. I've never heard of that. You're younger than me.
There was a show called Fries with That, which was goofy as fuck. I used to watch that shit.
2 girls, I'm gonna say. Should I say sitcom? No, fuck, it's giving me that. Oh, is that it? Ready or Not? Ready or Not, that's it. That's what I was thinking of. Ready or Not is a Canadian teen drama television series that aired on Showtime Movie Channel from 93 to 97 and later the Disney Channel and then Global Television.
No, I never watched this.
Ready or Not. You looked it up?
Yeah.
There was 4 seasons of this. Let me find the created by, starring. Who are these people now? Yeah, that's the girl. Yeah, that's the blonde girl. Laura Maureen Bertram. Born the 5th of September. Oh, September, like me. She was born in 78, though. Is a Canadian actress known for her role as Trans Gemini in Andromeda. Oh, yeah, she was a chick in Andromeda. Oh, yeah, Andromeda was there. I think she was painted blue or something.
The new Addams Family I'd watched a bit.
Toronto. Oh, she's still active. I don't know what the fuck she does now. And the other one, the other one was called Lanny Billiard. That's kind of funny. Is that her? God damn. Did she age well? No, she did not age well.
What's Radioactive?
I don't know. I never saw that. Yeah. Okay. So that's them. We found that show. Yeah. All these fucking unlocking
I
memories.
used to watch Radioactive.
Was it good?
It was all right.
Mauricio says Les Intrépides was cool. I don't know that. Les Débrouillards, I think I've heard. I remember Passepartout. Remember that?
No.
Remember Passepartout? I remember stuff like that when I was with Gregory Charles. I remember stuff when I was a kid.
Goosebumps I used to watch.
Everybody watched Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh, Prank Patrol I used to watch.
Are You Afraid of the Dark was ahead of its time, Poseidon.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it about?
You've never watched Are You Afraid of the Dark? Okay, you can put that away, Poseidon. But you never watched Are You Afraid of the Dark?
No.
It was a horror show for kids.
Okay.
So it was essentially every episode was a different story. The main story was that there's a bunch of kids. They get together. It's called the Midnight Society.
Okay.
They get together in the woods at midnight every Friday night, I guess. And they each bring a story with them. They tell a story.
This rings a bell.
It's always the tale of something. So basically, it was the tale of Poseidon's sandwich, and then the story starts. And there's actors, they act out the story. It's like you're watching a sitcom, a horror one, but every week it's different characters, There's a lot of actors they reuse, but basically it's a different tale.
Yeah.
And they're scary. Some of them were scary as fuck though for kids.
What was it called?
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of... It was a sitcom, right?
It's not a sitcom. It's a show.
Afraid of the Dark.
It's a horror show for kids. Sure. And there was even an episode of the first season. I think it was Tale of the Pinball Wizard or the Pinball Machine. It was filmed in Rockland.
I feel like I may have watched this.
And the old Rockland. So if
you told me about.
I don't know if you remember how Rockland was when you were a kid. There's been a lot of changes that you forget about because they happen gradually. But yeah, I remember the old Rockland. Yeah.
I think I may have watched one episode once when I was a kid, but then it scared the living shit out of me, and then I stopped watching.
I might be able. I don't want to make promises, but I might be able to find it on YouTube. I will check, guys.
But we try. I remember.
Put your phone down, bro. Put your phone down, right? You're too. Don't use it as a crutch.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Moonfall exclusive official teaser tale. I don't give a shit about that. I don't know what the fuck that is. We're going to. Are you afraid? Are you with me?
Jeez.
Are you afraid of the dark? Yeah, theme song they're saying. Yeah, the theme song was fucking creepy. You ever seen the Are You Afraid of the Dark theme?
No.
Never seen that shit, huh?
Oh, I read something interesting the other day.
Yeah.
Did you know people were not actually afraid of the dark? We're afraid of what's in the dark.
Yeah, the big difference there. Oh, and the girl from Ready or Not is in one of these episodes. That's funny. Let's see. You want to come over on this side? Put these headphones on.
See.
Yeah, I'll show you. Unless we get taken down, but you know what? It's a risk I'm willing to take. I feel like we're having some fun here. So a lot of these episodes are fucking creepy, but do you want to see the one in Rockland? We're not going to watch the whole thing, but just so you... Or no, you don't give a shit about it. The Tale of the Pinball Wizard. You already seen it?
No. Yeah, you showed me it once.
So you've already seen the Rockland one?
You didn't show me the full thing, but...
No. But you see, they're very creepy. It's the Tale of the Lonely Ghost. I don't know how creepy that is. There's some more creepy ones. The creepiest one that I remember I saw was one with like in a pool, bro. This fucking scary shit in a pool. It made me so scared. I always thought that something was gonna grab me in a pool. But essentially, I'll just let's see. I'll just click on this. Actually, this looks stupid. No, hold on. We'll pick a better one. I don't want to ruin it. Whatever. Who gives a shit? So yeah, if you put the volume up beside it. Yeah. So essentially, this is the intro, bro. This is for kids. That's creepy. Little boat. I remember this being creepy. It was like Saturday night, and I would be playing, but I would watch it. I like it. And then the kids get around the campfire.
Tonight's a special night.
This fucking
Normally,
nerd.
When we meet around this fire to tell our tales, each one of us has our own special brand of terror.
Yeah. And they bring
Some
stories.
of us tell stories of adventure. Others have tales
Anyways,
of
I
the
don't give a shit
macabre.
about this, just so you see how it works. So somebody says a story.
What are we waiting for?
They submit it for approval, and then I remember this because the smoke, the fire always, like I don't know what they put in there, gunpowder. I don't know what the fuck this is,
Submitted
salt.
for the approval
But,
of the Midnight Society. We call this story
Tale of Cutler's
Tale
Treasure.
of Cutter's Treasure.
And then it goes into an adventure, and then you're seeing actors. Basically, they play out
you wanna
the
come over
story.
tonight?
It's like
watch TV or
Goosebumps, but with
Sure.
the Midnight Society.
Sounds
Anyways, it
like
was
fun.
creepier than Goosebumps. Yeah, that's what it was. So it was there was a lot of creepiness in that, and some was just goofy. Like this one, I think was goofy, but there was a couple, 2 or 3 episodes that were fucking terrifying for kids. Let's see here. Did they stop our stream? No, they didn't stop our stream. Luckily, no.
Oh, it's very nice.
Oh, Jizu said that this played Sunday mornings where he was. Yeah. So you guys
that
knew.
means he was out west, no?
I think that would be a smart show for them to bring back, but for the modern day. You make some creepy ass story, because you could even do it for adults. It's just every week, kind of like the Crypt Keeper stuff used to be, just scary ass stories, but well done like that. Yeah. There's a market for that.
Yeah, there was another one that was it was with bugs in a diner, and they would say the stories.
Oh, urban legends.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. And you would have to figure out whether the legend was real, if it was a real story, or if it was an urban legend.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I remember that show because there's a lot of stuff that I was like, oh fuck, I can't believe that's not true, and other stuff that I was like, get the fuck out of here, that really happened.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's how urban legends start. Is there's always one real story, and then people
they add sauce,
and then it turns into something else.
Yeah,
and then you find out the original. Yeah, that was fucking cool.
Yeah. Fuck, you're unlocking crazy memories. But the thing is, you tell me sometimes, but like I have a hard time remembering because I'm very visual. I have to see it.
Tom's like, this is gayer than In Hot Water. Nothing is gayer than In Hot Water.
What's okay about In Hot Water?
No, it's like no. Oh. Well, what he's talking about, Tom, is that sometimes on In Hot Water they put like legit, really, really hardcore. Like when I was there once, it was a video, like a cell phone video of 3 Pakistani guys. Like somebody was walking around. He's like, "What the fuck are my boys doing in the tent?" And he opens the tent, and it was 3 young dudes banging each other, like one on top of the other, and hiding. Like if I don't see it, they're chicks basically. It was weird. And yeah, I was like, "What are we watching?" And then Aaron's like, "It's what they do. Somebody caught them doing it. It's just something that happens in these villages."
I've seen videos.
Because that's you're just showing people on the show. It's just gay sex. You're just showing.
Yeah, basically.
That's all you're showing. Yeah.
I've seen stuff like that. It's always the low res videos that get you. I've seen low res videos of one guy, bro. He's banging the muffler of a car.
For real though.
For real, yeah. Like he basically the camera's rolling. Like the guy's trying to film something else, and then there's parked cars, on the side of the street. And then it kind of, as the camera's going, it kind of moves to him, and he goes, and it was in Spanish, like, "Hey, what are you doing there?" in Spanish or whatever. And the guy just goes, picks up his pants. He was on his knees banging the muffler. 2
things. Number 1, Gary, I remember Erie, Indiana. Great fucking show. Get that out of the way. Virus protection. Windows Defender summary. I don't care. Fuck. See, now it made me forget what I was trying to tell you. Oh yeah, but this is what I want to ask for the people who fuck mufflers, because I know it's a real thing. I saw these mini documentaries on these people.
Do you remember the guy with the red car?
Who was in love with his car? Yeah. Here's the thing now. My Strange Addiction. I forgot what show that was.
Yeah.
Let's say you want to, I don't know, no one wants to go out with you. Aren't there less painful things to bang than metal objects? Do you see what, like, you'd think nobody likes you, you're just going to jack off. What are you doing banging radiators, computer towers, cars? And the 2 first ones are people I used to work with. Yeah, it was 2 different people that I used to work with. One banged the computer tower, the other one was one was banging a computer tower, and the other one once banged a radiator.
Well, I had a friend that used to, I think his parents wanted him a giant stuffed teddy bear at like a fair.
Yeah, you told me he used to bang the teddy bear. But even the teddy bear, less crazy, all fucked up, less weird than a metal that can cut you.
Yes. But like, you know what's funny is like it took me years to realize it was banging a teddy bear. Like it took, like after I stopped hanging out with that kid, I realized like, why was there a whole? I was like, oh shit, because I was a kid. Like I remember like we would play PlayStation 2 and shit, right? He had all these JRPGs, and I thought it was cool, right?
And he's like, hold on, I gotta go talk to my wife.
No, hold on. And he had this giant stuffed teddy bear, and one time I don't know, like it fell over or something, and like the white, the filling, the cotton fell out. I'm like, oh shit, bro, your teddy bear is broken. He goes, no, it's not broken. I go, what do you mean? He goes, no, it's like that on purpose. I go, what do you mean, bro? Why is there a hole? It's so weird. Why is there a hole in between its legs on teddy bear? And he just went.
Well, for the record, I remember I used to have a lot of stuffed animals, and where they would normally rip would be the arm, or wherever the sew lines were.
No, but in back, like stuffed animals, it was usually around the anus, but this was like where the vagina is.
No, but like as if that kid knew where the vagina was, number 1. Number 2, it's where the stitches are. So I'm not going to blame the kid right away because whenever I had stuffed animals that would rip or whatever, it was always on the stitch line.
Oh, but this was a hole. This was like, you could tell. It was
he made his own hole.
Yeah, this was
that is suspicious.
It was not a rip. This was like.
Oh, that's a different story. Then this guy might have been banging his teddy bear.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember he got kind of weird about it, and I was like, okay, this is weird. And I just continued playing video games. I was innocent, bro. I didn't fucking know any better. And then years later, I remember, I was like, huh.
Christine says that a girl was once married in her head to the Eiffel Tower, and that she would make love to the little replicas, the tower replicas. She would jam it inside her. That's dangerous. Isn't it pointy?
Fuck's wrong with people?
What is wrong with people? What is wrong with people?
Have you seen the people that try to fuck trees?
Dandrophiliacs is what they're called.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, there's some weird motherfuckers.
I heard about that
out
when
there.
I was in high school, and I always thought it was a myth, and then it turned out it was a real fucking thing.
Yeah.
People will put holes in trees and bang them.
Real that far?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
I had seen a video once of this chick that had a relationship with one specific tree in her neighborhood. And there was a video, like a documentary style, basically explaining.
Max goes, what the fuck? Imagine me trying to explain to someone what a podcast is, and I just show them this section. You ever watch You for the Dark? You fucking stuffed animal. Welcome to Sundays.
But this kid that fucked the stuffed animal was heavily addicted to hentai, like tentacle porn and shit.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask what. Yeah, I remember.
I always found that shit weird and creepy. I could never really watch it. I always liked the real thing.
You know what I bought? There's a platform called GOG. It's for games. It's like how Steam is.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
And I bought Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 2. Would you like me to stream it? Do you care about those old games? Because I started playing Metal Gear Solid 1. I made it really far, really fast because I remember it was a fond memory of my childhood.
I mean, maybe some people, yeah. Me, no, I would just go and watch all the cutscenes.
Oh, you don't want to watch me play it. And I won't stream it.
Hold on. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I get why people watch other people play.
I don't. Go on.
Actually, no, I don't get it. That was a lie. I cannot sit there and watch somebody else play.
You get jealous?
No, I can't.
Why am I not playing? I should be playing?
No, not even.
Who is this son of a bitch playing?
I just can't sit there and watch it. I don't know. I just can't.
And yet, I am not disagreeing with you. And yet, that is a multi-million-dollar industry.
100%, but it's not for me. I'm not hating on it by any means. I'm not saying like this is stupid.
Yeah.
You know. But now, if you ask me, would I participate in like one of these esports for fun? Oh fuck yeah, I'm down for that shit.
Well, so there's a couple of things. I have bought the PlayStation camera so that you can come over and we can start playing FIFA and shit like that in the fall. The fall is right around the corner, dickhead. Also, when we had the Jofo podcast boys in here the last time, when it was Kyle and Atrax, they informed me that they would like me to go to Esports Central and start perhaps a weekly league of esports gaming, perhaps Pro Evolution Soccer, maybe a FIFA, whatever have you. Do you think we should invest our time in doing that?
Yes, but it's a little bit difficult because, you know. But I agree. I
don't know. What do you know? What do I know?
What do you mean?
What's difficult about it? They have all the consoles there. It's the esports, and we don't got to do anything.
The time. It's time consuming, no?
No, we said weekly. Like it's like a once a week thing.
Oh, okay. I'm like
we think I'll send you to training camp and you're gonna have to become an esports athlete.
Yeah, you know what? No, Sunday night.
Sunday night or Monday night, something like that.
Yeah.
Like it was like 10 p.m. Sundays is this, for example.
Yeah.
There's a league. What do you think? And then we could update all the stats and stuff online. We could maybe stream it to Twitch. All the league games are for all the people that want to watch.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And then I have you swearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's see. Oh my God, the number of memories I've got on Might and Magic. Fuck, it sounds familiar, guys, but I don't know what the fuck that is.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sounds familiar. I don't know if I played
Magic. I wasn't that obsessed with it. I enjoyed it. But eventually I kind of grew out of it rather quickly. Me, it was World of Warcraft I was obsessed with.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I don't know how the fuck you got into World of Warcraft.
I love RPGs, bro. You know what it was? It was the fact that there was so many, like... It was such a big and rich world. And you could just get lost, bro.
World of Warcraft?
The
gameplay sucks, though.
Regardless. But it was such a vast world and there was so much lore that you could just get lost in that world. eventually the game just ended up getting very repetitive. You know what I mean? It wasn't that. It lost its appeal down the line.
Yeah, because the same shit over and over.
Exactly. But in the beginning, when it first came out, it was the shit.
I remember the game must have come out in the mid 2000s,
2006,
2007.
Yeah, after Warcraft 3.
Because I remember when I started working in video games, I believe it might have been 2006 or 7. I started working in video games, and one of the guys that came to train us, because it was a new company. Like the company had facilities in other cities, but it was the first one here. This Asian guy came down to train us, and I remember that he had on his computer, he had installed it, because I guess it doesn't matter where you are, your account is online.
Yeah.
So he had installed it, and I was like, "What the fuck is that, bro?" It's like his work computer, and he was just playing games. I was like, "I don't know, is this the game we're testing?" He's like, "No, it's just a game I play. I have to install it because I got to continue my shit." So he would be playing all day, like he'd do whatever training he has, and then go back into his little area and just play that fucking. He was super addicted.
Yeah.
And then I had friends. I remember, I think Milton's cousins too. They were fucking playing it hardcore, the whole family. And I think that's what worried me. I don't want to get into this.
Oh no, this consumes your life, bro.
Yeah. Because Civilization and Age of Empires did that to me. I would spend hours, and the time would just fly by. You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
And then it's fucking 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And you're fighting the Germans.
Well, RTS games did that to me a lot, and World of Warcraft. But World of Warcraft, I became. Here's the thing, because I was how old was I when I was first introduced to it? I must have been a kid. It was my cousin that showed
World
me
of
the
Warcraft.
game. Yeah, he showed me the game, and then I was like, and then what happened was my mother didn't want to pay the monthly subscription. She was like, "Fuck you, I'm not paying for that shit per month. What the fuck is this shit?"
I like that at least her response was reasonable and measured towards the child.
Yeah.
Fuck you, stupid.
So I was like, fuck, how am I going to play this game? And then I think it was my cousin again. I was like, hey, yo, you can't play. Download the cracked version of it. But the cracked version was riddled with bugs.
Like viruses, you mean?
No, bugs.
Oh, like the game was fucked up.
The game was, you couldn't complete some quests. Yeah. So for about 2 or 3 years, I played the cracked version like crazy. And then eventually when I hit 18, I was like, fuck, I'm just going to get the real game. And so I just got the real game.
And then you started playing again hardcore.
Yeah, hardcore. I still have like a level 90 orc warrior just chilling.
Can't you sell that? I don't know if it's possible, but I remember when I was working in video games, people were telling me that they would build up characters and then sell them, and there was money to be made in the 2000s.
Yeah, but we're talking about like insane. You reach insane levels in the game. Like it wasn't to the point where like. I was like a super fucking insane.
But you can sell that shit, right? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, but maybe not for that much. Because they'll work them up to like to the point where they get like crazy loot and they have crazy amount in the game, like crazy amount of money. But it was more for fun. Like I never made that much money in the game. Like I have like 5,000 gold.
No, I'm saying real life money.
Yeah, no, I know. But like usually when those people who sell those accounts, they'll have like 1 million gold. You know what I mean? I have 1 million gold, and then they'll have.
Michio says, "Did you see the music festival in notation for only I don't know what notation is. Like, is that in notation? The music festival in notation,
or inundation?
I don't know what that is. Maybe it's a place. Notation. You still cash. Let's see. You still cash buy Diablo 2 characters, and fuck, bro. So people are still making money off Diablo 2.
Yeah, and there's a new remake coming out soon.
Oh, Ottawa. So it's in Ottawa, okay, and it's for only vaxxed people.
We don't care about Ottawa.
Okay, Ottawa's boring as fuck.
Yeah, fuck Ottawa. But what was I gonna say? There's a remake of Diablo 2 coming out, eh?
Yeah, I saw it. It's but I played the demo.
And Diablo 4 is coming out.
I played the demo. I couldn't get into it. It's fucking, bro. It's 2021, bro. I'm gonna fucking play that shit. Get out of here.
Diablo 3 I loved also. You know what I never understood? There was a game that my brothers were obsessed with also, and I loved also, and that I think I beat Titan Quest, which was Diablo-esque, right?
All that everything copied Diablo at a certain point.
I never understood my brothers would cheat in that game. They would become like invincible. They would put God mode and shit.
Gary, that doesn't make any. Gary says, weirdly enough, the more Poseidon loses weight, the greater he looks. I thought he said the greasier he looks. Oh no, he said the greasier he looks.
I don't look greasy at all.
Doesn't look greasy at all. The more weight he looks, the better he looks.
And if I do look a little bit greasy, I was literally dripping sweat over a sofa.
Yeah.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, bro, I think earlier. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
Michaud
this.
goes, I don't understand why it's limited in comedy shows, but in a festival, everyone could be next to each other. Because none of this makes any sense. All right? You know whose fault this is? This is Christine's fault. It's people like Christine who just agreed to all the nonsense that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, who just
Ruin it for the fucking rest of us.
Who just pushed the narrative.
Festival need the password to get in, no? So I guess it's normal for if it's for vax only. How is that normal? Because right now bars and clubs, it's the same thing. You need the passwords to get in. So how is it normal for one and not the other? Christine, your fucking flawed communist logic is the reason why we're in this goddamn
She
mess.
just repeats what's on CNN. She's like a parrot. I bet she has pink hair.
I think Christine does have pink hair.
Oh, there you go.
My CJIP has an E-League. God damn it. The future's better than what we had.
Yeah.
My high school
for
barely
sure.
had books.
I remember in elementary school, they had those old fucking tables,
Yeah.
those brown tables. You remember that shit in Socrate?
Gary Atlas says you can look great and greasy. You don't. Yeah.
You're trying to catch hands, Gary?
But none of this makes sense. All right, none of this fucking makes sense. We know it doesn't make sense. I've spoken to many employees who agree it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
The best thing I heard is, let me get this straight, bro. I'm not vaccinated, and I have to tell people at the door, you can't come in here to get served by my unvaccinated staff because I'm not vaccinated. Because you're it doesn't make any sense because you're not. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
That's retarded.
I'd really love a remake of Diablo 1 focused on recreating the ambiance of the game. The thing is, they can't just... Here's the thing I've learned now. Most of it is nostalgia in your head.
Yeah.
As much as you try, you can never recreate that feeling. You can never.
Agreed.
So you keep chasing it. For example, the Resident Evil remake and the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake. Especially the 2 one. I loved it. The 2 remake, it reminds you a lot of it, but it's not. It doesn't bring back the exact same thing. It's a whole different thing. But they did a very good job of recreating it and modernizing it, right? That's what made it fun. But you can never quite reach that because you're not a kid anymore. You don't have the same wonder.
No.
You know, even though you're having fun, you're thinking of the bill payments you got to make. You're thinking of work. Life, you're never going to get those. So try not to search for that because it'll never happen.
Well, I've tried to search for it recently with Need for Speed Heat. And Need for Speed, the one in 2015.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't, because I was also in love with a video game called Need for Speed Underground 2. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Riders of the Storm. You remember that game?
Marie Renee says, Poseidon, your mother thinks you're unmarriable and you are in a happy couple, so don't pay Gary any attention.
Oh, I don't pay any attention.
Jizu says, I never became an adult, actually. Do you guys play Dungeons and Dragons? No, you fucking nerd. Get out of here.
I tried to play that. It's an
Fuck outta here.
MMORPG. I couldn't play it. It felt clunky.
No, he's talking about actual Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay.
No, we've never, we don't play it, but like, cause we don't know how. Like, it seems like something fun. It seems like something I would like, but it's too complicated. Like, you need someone to tell you a story, and you gotta have papers and pens. It seems like more complicated Magic the Gathering. That's what it seems like. I could be wrong.
Yeah, and the story continues like over like days, and you have to get organized every time with the same people.
It seems like a big commitment, but it does seem fun. It just seems like a big commitment.
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget that episode of.
Connell Crank says it's great. I assume it's great. Everybody been playing it for like fucking 30 years, so I'm assuming it's awesome.
No.
But it seems hard for. I think it's something you have to have already known and understood. It seems very hard to get into.
Well, we say that about everything, but then once you get the basics,
I said it seems hard to get into. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but everything kind of seems like that also.
Everything seemed difficult.
Yeah, in the beginning, but then once you go like, once you create the neural passes in your brain, you're like,
Is that what? That's what happens. You create the neural passes in your brain.
neural pathways. Sorry.
You create the neural pathways in your brain. That's how it works. Bro, you think it's hard? Just create a neural pathway in your brain. Just create a neural pathway. And it's not a problem.
But what was I gonna say?
Last night, hold on, I gotta say something funny. You were there for the second show.
Yeah.
So I was fucking around. I kept bringing people up with random credits.
Oh yeah.
Fuck around. And then David asks me, he was headlining, David Pride, who was on the Pantelis podcast, if you want to check that out a few weeks ago. He says, don't amp it up too much. Don't build me up too much, because they're going to expect too much. I go, don't worry, bro, I got this. So I got to go. This next guy is also a scientist. He did a lot of work on the space shuttle that Bezos took to space. So give it a big for comedian and scientist. And he's walking the stage like,
I saw that. That was funny.
That's funny. Yeah, it made me. It was a good time. What were you gonna say about your neural pathways?
Oh yeah, the only thing I know about Dungeons and Dragons, well, my favorite thing is the episode in Community.
Oh, okay.
Bro, I'm never gonna forget. And that's another thing about creating nostalgia, because I've tried to rewatch that scene, and because I know it's coming, it doesn't give me that shock factor of laughing anymore. Do you remember when Chang went blackface?
Yeah.
Because
Hilarious.
bro. But the first time that it cuts to Chang with a dark elf in the eyes and he's painted in black, bro, the laughter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
But I tried to recreate that, like rewatching that episode.
It's funny, but it's surprise
funny,
is gone.
but the surprise is gone, so it doesn't have that same.
So Marie Renee says that she has good news. Her service dog, Doobie, who smokes a lot of weed, is really adapting well in CJEP, and the community has been overwhelmingly benevolent. We're going to our first humor show, September 14th. Oh, a show of humor. Your dog is in CJEP.
That's a smart fucking dog.
That's a smart fucking dog, yeah. And they're saying that Colonel says D&D is actually kind of easy.
Yeah, like everything's easy once you get the hang of it, right?
Yes, and so am I, Marie Renee says.
She's easy also?
No,
okay.
in CJEP.
I was confused there for a second. I was like, what are they talking about?
I love how excited you're like, she's easy, bro. She's saying this in the chat. Where is she? Like, how is it? Saying that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah, you're like, easy peasy. Fucking ass squeezy. Don't worry about it. I got this. Pass me a Lysol wipe.
Oh.
Clear my phone. I want my dog to come to school with me too. Yeah, I'd love to have fucking the dog with me all the time. She'd get anxious. D&T requires a good DM. Direct to
Dungeon
mouth.
Master.
Who knows how to make things fun, when to deviate from the rules, etc. Oh, I'll deviate the rules. I don't know. It seems like a overly complicated thing, but I could be. I think ABBA plays it a lot.
Really?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
ABBA from ABBA and Preach fame.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. He gets. So if anybody could teach me, I could ask him because he could probably explain it better.
Yo, do people live stream Dungeons and Dragons?
That's where I found out. I think that he plays it. I think he did a thing on his Discord, where he would, or on YouTube, where he would play with his fans. Yeah, because I think the way
That's
it works,
clever.
since one person's in charge of storytelling or whatever, you don't have to be in the same room. You could play it online easy. Because I'm in charge. I'm saying what the moves are. He's rolling the dice and shit like that.
Eh?
Yeah. But you have to have people that know what they're doing. I don't know how to fucking play that game. In French, they did a D&D comedy show, and the map was like a couche-tard. I don't know what the map is. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Excuse me, it was like a couche-tard?
Yeah. It was like a 7-Eleven.
So, like...
I don't know. What are you you asking me questions?
They're in aisle 3 and there's a fucking Gatorade monster or something?
Colonel says it's only complicated when you're the DM.
Dungeon Master.
When you're sliding into them DMs. I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
sir.
because you gotta handle everybody. You're like the referee.
Yeah. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Might be fun though. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll try it, but
Maybe.
it seems time consuming. Boom. Oh, what a catch.
You weren't expecting that, huh?
I kind of was, but didn't make the landing any smoother. This is a weird sound to come out of you. It was like an Asian movie.
Yeah. I watched a lot of those because of my father when I was a kid.
Oh, he loved karate movies.
He loves kung fu movies. First of all, he loves martial arts.
Who doesn't?
Yeah. It's so funny every time he imitates...
Hold on. Gary says, can someone explain LARPing to me?
Oh, LARPing?
Oh, I can explain LARPing to you. They used to always be on my bus when I used to take the 80 or the 535.
Really?
Yeah, because on Sundays on the mountain, they go to the... I don't know if they still do it, but they go to the mountain and LARP. Oh, I know about LARPing. Let me tell you about LARPing. LARPing is what, to oversimplify it, have you ever heard of a guy called Sean King? He's been LARPing that he's a black man for years. I know that helps.
It helps.
I'll bring you back here. So LARPing, what they do is similar to Sean King, is they pretend that there's something else.
Yeah.
So what they do is they will be warriors, kings, whatever the fuck. They'll dress the part, and then Antifa LARPs
Oh yeah,
as the soldiers or freedom fighters, but they're clowns.
yeah,
So
and communist.
yeah, they're not all of them, but a lot of them. So the LARPing happens basically. It's kind of like role playing. It's kind of like instead of playing a video game in video games, they do it in real life. They get dressed up as the character and then they play fight and they have rules. I don't know what the rules are, so I don't know how it works. I'm gonna imagine, and this might be wrong. I don't know if you try not to hit someone, and the second you hit him, that counts as a kill or whatever. Now it might not be that. It might not be that. I'm just saying that in my head that makes sense. You know what I mean? So they have rules, and then they have battles together, and then there's winners, and then they have to take the bus and go home.
You know what would be cool? Medieval football.
Why would that be cool?
That would be dope as fuck. I don't know. That just popped into my head.
Timofos just took 220 milligrams of I don't know what, and he's going to get ready for the VR. So he's going to play Fallout 4 VR while he's high as fuck.
Yeah, that doesn't sound safe, though.
It sounds entertaining. I mean, next week, if he's not in the chat, we know he killed himself.
But what was I going to say? Okay, bear with me.
Yeah.
Medieval football.
What do you mean?
Okay.
Like with chainmail?
2 teams. Okay.
That's like modern football.
Yeah, 2 teams, but kind of like 30 people on each side.
Why would you need 30 people? Why does that make it medieval?
Hold on.
If it's football, why don't you put 11 or 12 on each side?
And they wear helmets and shit.
That's just football.
Kind of like the Nerf. Have you seen the Nerf swords?
Yeah, I know what Nerf is.
They're covered in foam and shit.
I know what Nerf is.
They kind of put those helmets and that body armor. They dress like medieval like characters, like knights and shit, or archers, and they basically bamboozle each other while trying to get the ball to the other side.
Just call me Nick says Muslim airsoft. Great fun and a LARPing experience. If you ever want to go to Muslim airsoft.
What's the difference?
I guess the place is called Muslim airsoft. I mean,
I feel like there's a catch here.
They might be using real AKs.
Okay. I see.
I have no idea.
That's a catch.
Go on.
But yeah, medieval football.
Hold on, let's see. Did you see, Christine says, the Abba and Preach video about the trans woman in a spa that has multiple indecent exposure arrests? Is it the same one that we saw a few months ago? Because if it's the same one, fuck that shit,
Well,
bro.
that one didn't get arrested.
Who talked about getting arrested?
Uh,
There's usually the video of the trans woman that has multiple exposures. So now they got arrested and they're a sex offender.
Good.
If it's the same one, bro, what the fuck? And they were trying to make the woman who complained with her daughter, she goes, what the fuck is this, man? I'm a lady. I came with my daughter to enjoy the saw, and there's some fucking dude's dick in my face, and they're making her the bad guy.
We spoke about this on a morning show, I think.
Yeah.
No, I agree. So it happened multiple times again after that? At the same spa?
If it's the same lady. If it's the same guy.
But is it the same spa? Because that just feels like...
If it's the same spa, the spa's stupid, but I doubt it.
Stupid.
Maybe actually it is the same spa.
And the trans is being a piece of shit.
Yeah. Multiple indecent exposure. Yeah, just fucking whipping his dick out. Fuck, bro, if that was my daughter, bro,
If that was my
fucking
kid,
kill you.
Yeah. I think I'd bash his skull into the sink.
Yeah. Let's see. Muslim or not Muslim? Ha ha ha. Nick says. Military simulation Muslims. Talk about ISIS, bro. You want him to go LARP with ISIS? It's not gonna end well. For ISIS.
Yeah. And they're terrible at LARPing, by the way. Have you seen when they try to train the women to cut heads off?
Yeah. Oh, shit. I think the same one. Antifa went to protest. So Antifa is for this fucking person whipping their dick out.
Oh, I think I saw
Get
something.
the fuck out of here,
I
man.
saw something like that in the news. It was apparently the Proud Boys and Antifa clashed. And the Proud Boys apparently were shooting them with paintball guns and airsoft guns.
That's funny. Were they Muslim airsoft guns?
No, they were legit paintballs. And apparently they had like a battle. But yeah, and I think one of the guys, like they interviewed him, he was loading up a paintball gun. I was like, we got to keep our children safe. Enough is enough. Which if it was for that, I agree.
Oh, fuck. Is that what it was? I had no idea.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think the same one. Antifa went to protest. Fuck, bro. That is insane, bro. Why would you protest for some dude whipping his dick out in front of kids?
Because they're psychopaths, bro. They're fucking insane. They don't understand. To them,
I love how we live in a time where
I don't know how to explain this.
there's smartphones and just dumb people. Like you have science of it, you have all these everything available, and you choose nonsense.
Because now,
Michaud says we already have enough prejudice against us. Don't add some airsoft BS on Muslims. The Muslims did not invent airsoft. No, I don't
we
think
never
so.
said they did.
Yeah.
You know what I miss, bro? Go-karting.
Hey, remember go-karting?
Remember go-karting,
Remember
bro?
when they banned you? They said, "Sir, you can't get out." That was fun.
Who, me?
Yeah.
That never happened.
All right. Never happened.
What are you talking about? I do fit, but barely.
Yeah.
I have to be like this.
Yeah. Well, that's not even. That's
like-
not size. That's just because you're fucking 6'2".
Yeah, that basically Donkey Kong.
Yeah, we look like Donkey Kong or fucking Fat Luigi.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But you remember go-karts, bro?
Mm.
I remember one time I almost flipped over my brother's cart, and I felt so bad. Or who was it? Was it my
Felt
brother?
bad because you almost flipped over. You're like, fuck, you shouldn't have made it.
Yeah, he was trying to. He tried to pull a maneuver, and I accidentally hit him, and his cart almost flipped over like upside down. I mean, which
And
is
then
very
you
dangerous.
stand up, you're like, next time it's not gonna be almost.
But I got super scared. Like I think.
Oh,
I
what, you thought
stopped.
it was bumper cars?
No, we tried to take a turn too tight, and like his go kart went like this, and it almost tipped over, and I legit stopped and was like, "Is he okay?" And like he was in shock also because if it tips over, he breaks his neck basically.
No,
No, I don't think so.
no, that's very extreme. It tips over all the time. It's gonna hit his head. He has a helmet on.
Yeah.
He might not even hit his head.
I remember when my mother used to bring us when we were kids, sometimes like for birthday parties and shit. My mother would freak out over the lice situation. She would bring like
Lice?
yeah, she would
There's a lot of lice there.
no, she would basically she had a fear of us catching lice,
Yeah.
so she would wrap our heads with like tarps and shit.
Tarps. You
Yeah.
guys needed tarps.
Yeah, like so we don't catch lice, bro.
How big are these kids though? You needed tarps.
I'm saying
Tarp, like you cover buildings for rain,
no,
bro.
like I'm over exaggerating, but like like
Bro, we needed tarps, bro. The whole family. These fucking lice are coming out of every hole. That's insane.
or like the paintball gun, the paintball helmets. We used to. I would just wear a cap. Eventually, I'll tell my mom, I'm just wearing a cap. Fuck off.
I wore caps, I think in 2001, maybe 2001. They never look good on me, caps.
Yeah, you gotta have a head for caps.
I have a giant head.
No, but like a type of head.
Yeah, I don't have that type of skull.
Yeah, you gotta have I find like a very round skull.
Getting catch by ice. Justin,
What?
this isn't me being tired. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say. E.T. Legacy Wolf is still popular and free. What the fuck is that? What is
I don't know what
E.T.
that is.
Legacy and Wolf?
E.T. Legacy and Wolf.
Yeah, what is that?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Let's see. Not pratiquant, but the parents are Muslim, so I am too. Fucking Michelle Obama is just talking about Islam in the chat. They're trying to tell you to join that military camp with airsoft guns. Poseidon will not become a warrior in your goddamn holy war.
Is this
Stop it.
Wolfenstein?
It's never going to happen. First of all, look at his beard. That's not going to fly. Look at that.
It's not gonna fly. And look at this, bro. This is not gonna fly.
They're going to get very upset. They're going to get very mad at him.
This is not gonna fly. You know?
They're going to look at him. You sure your name Muhammad? And Poseidon's going to be like, yeah, something like that.
Mo Mohammed,
Yeah.
what's the difference?
Hand over the airsoft gun, sir.
God damn.
Afghanistan's in for it, though.
Yo, some
I feel
wild
bad.
shit's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's running since 2004 online, so I guess it's online games he's talking about.
Oh. You know what's fun online temporarily? The
Temporarily.
the new Doom games.
Doom
Yeah.
was big back in the day.
Yeah. After Doom 3 they came out with the Doom, and now there's Doom Eternal.
I know that you're not saying anything crazy, but I don't know, the way you say stuff sounds insanely stupid. Like, bro, after Doom 3, there was another Doom, bro, and then the Doom Eternal, and then the Doom. Like, it just, for some reason, you're trying to list things out, but it sounds so retarded.
No, 'cause
bro, you ever play the Doom, and people are dooming.
No, because
Doom
what happened
4?
is they revived the franchise.
Yeah.
So they had Doom 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and then they didn't make another Doom for a while.
You're saying the project was doomed.
Go fuck yourself.
The project was doomed, guys. Understand.
And then they came out with Doom
Yeah.
back in 2015.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun. The
Yeah.
online was a lot of fun temporarily. I played it on my computer.
Anybody will tell you you're a little Doom. You're the fucking doom in the head.
No, they told me I was a dumbass.
You're a doom fuck.
told me I was a dumbass.
Better about doom fuck this kid. Oh, dude, what is it? The Saints of All the Saints of Newark? That comes out in like a month, huh?
Well, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch that.
Me too. I'm very excited.
Yeah. Me, I want a sequel.
I want a sequel. So you want a sequel?
A sequel to The Sopranos.
I know. A sequel to this series. Here's what I'm going to tell you, Poseidon. Exciting movies coming up, dudes. Dune.
Yo, I'm curious about that shit.
Dune, I have a sneaking suspicion.
Dune or Doom?
Dune.
Do you remember the Doom movie with The Rock?
I want to pretend that doesn't exist.
I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed it. The terrible movie.
You should lie.
Terrible
I'll
movie.
tell you, you should lie.
Terrible movie, but I enjoyed it.
You can enjoy terrible things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Sharknado.
The Holocaust. There's things that you enjoy that other people don't. So, yeah.
I'm not German, bro.
It'd be so funny. It's like, why did you enjoy the Holocaust? I like Schindler's List. When I had that movie, it's like, do you know what went on in the Holocaust? Not really. I've seen one movie. That's the problem with your generation. They don't know what goes on.
Yeah.
Yeah. That shit's nuts.
Well, I'm part of your generation, by the way. I'm a millennial.
I don't think you're part of my generation.
We are.
I do not refer to myself as a millennial.
But you are.
I am not a millennial.
You are a millennial.
I'm not a millennial.
You are, yes.
Dude, you got people identifying as lobsters. I'm going to identify as... Bro, I'm a baby boomer. And I have killed him. Yeah, I'm a baby boomer, bro.
You're hilarious. But what was I gonna say? But the age range, you're a millennial. Like the years that you're born in.
I'm a baby boomer.
You're right at the beginning of the millennials.
I'm a baby boomer.
You're a veteran millennial.
I read the books as a teenager. I can't imagine how all the first book is going to fit into a single movie. That's because you lack imagination, Gary. That's not our fucking problem.
These fucking, I was going to say Brits. These fucking, what are these fake French called?
The Belgians.
The Belgians. There you
Lack
go.
of imagination.
That's why they got to copy the French,
Not
bro.
enough. Not enough. You didn't want to help with the Nazis. You let them fucking walk all over you. Now we got this fucking problem with your lack of imagination.
Lack of imagination. Had they been original, bro, they would have made their own country, not a copy of France.
It's not a copy of France.
That's a copy of France.
So here's the thing, Gary. I know what you're saying. Sometimes they do that with a lot of, like, I'm like, how the fuck are they going to fit that shit in there? But
It's one movie. It really is. It's just one movie.
No, this is going to be the first part.
Ah.
I don't know how they're going to do it. Gary, the thing is, he knows what he's doing, bro. Fucking Villeneuve, he's a good fucking storyteller. He's a good director. They find ways, these cocksuckers. It's kind of like The Lord of the Rings, too. Well, The Lord of the Rings didn't cut any quarters. It's just, let me fucking make every movie 9 hours long. But think of...
3.5.
Calm down, bro.
The trilogy is like 9 something.
That's too much. You told me and I got anxious thinking about it. They do with a lot of movies. They get rid of some fat that you're not even thinking of. They trim a bit of fat that you're not thinking of, a lot of descriptions you don't need. I think it's going to come out good, Gary. I think it's going to come out good. I trust him. And I'm fucking excited. I like that kind of lore.
And then I think they even have director's cut, which is even longer.
Christine says that I, like her, am an elder millennial. I'm a fucking baby boomer, Christine. And don't you ever tell me what I identify as, you phobic bigot. Isn't that right, Lady Poseidon?
Lady Poseidon. Oh, it's 6 already? God damn, I was looking at Lord of the Rings shit. Motherfuckers. Did you call me Lady Poseidon,
It's good that you're a good podcaster. You're just staring at your phone.
Well, when the time's right here, too.
Put us up,
I was
Poseidon.
having a good time. Motherfuckers, thank you for joining church on this Sunday evening. Don't forget DeepScience69 for more at twitch.tv/DeepScience69 where I play with children. PantelisComedy.com for all of his shit. You guys want to see some exclusive motherfucking shit and a chance to win some merch?
Patreon.com/Pantelis. Patreon.com/Pantelis. Don't forget, sign up, join the nation. Patreon.com/Pantelis. New episodes of the intellectuals of the Pantelis podcast, of the Pantelis Frenchcast, Pantelis Live, weekly, all that stuff. So fucking enjoy it. Join the nation. Also this week, starting a new show on this YouTube channel, Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. It is Standing By with Terry and Ted. Montreal's legendary English broadcasting team are back together again for a podcast. You can also get that podcast anywhere you listen to audio podcasts. So Spotify, Google, Apple, all that stuff. Just look up Standing By, Terry and Ted podcast. You'll find it. Subscribe. New episodes come out every Wednesday at 7 in the morning. So thank you guys. I know we were tired today, but I feel like we still had a fun fucking time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So have fun out there. Don't join any terrorist groups or any of that shit. We were just fucking around.
Yeah,
don't join
fall
any of
for
that.
shit.
Just have fun. Thank you guys for joining us, and go figgity figgity. Fuck yourselves.
Peace the fuck out.